This music is fantastic. I love this. Remove content copyright. Oh, okay. Minigames? Guess I have to unlock those. Probably also have to unlock the gallery. Alright, new game. Dad tip number 16. Always use a coat of wax after a wash. Dad. Dad, wake up. Wake up, pretend to be dead. 5 more minutes. You said that 5 minutes ago. And also 10 minutes ago. I finally opened my eyes and sit up. I'm lying in the middle of the living room, spooning a moving box. I yawn and stretch. Morning, Manda Panda. Yikes, dad breath. Go brush your teeth. My daughter is beautiful. Dad tip number 74. Anyone who tells you that a drink isn't manly has never known heartache. Dad tip number 60. Never give up. Not ever. Oh my god, I get to customize? Okay, I can be buff. I can be chubby. Slim. Wait. Athletic tank bod. Thick tank bod. Slim tank bod. Athletic binder bod. Thick binder bod. Slim binder bod. Usually I know people make theirs look like themselves. Oh! You can choose whether or not to have hair? Cool. That's cool. So it's like you can be trans? Nice. I kind of want to be huge. And tan. Yeah, I want to be big and tan. Oh. Okay, diamond head, heart head, oval head, round head, square head, triangle head, chin head. I kind of like square head for this one. Oh yeah, we can be stubbly. Oh my god, I could be a fucking... Oh, it's Aaron Hair. Danny Hair. This looks like such a fucking surfer, bro. Looks like he lives at the beach. This one also lives at the beach. They're best friends and they live at the beach. Bun hair. Buzz with design. Oh, that looks cool. Buzz. Caesar. Cornrows. Crop. Curls. Balding. Flat. Oh my god. Locks. Natural fluff. Oh, it's beautiful. Peaky hair. Oh my god, I could have a fucking pompadour. I'm probably gonna go for the pomp, honestly. Oh, cute ponytail. Ah, the bun. That looks like DC does its hair. Quiff hair. Oh, that's fancy. Shoulder length. Oh, yeah. Fucking Fabio over here. Side part. Oh, very cute. Slick hair. Nice. Oh, okay. Difference. Okay, quiff is like a side shave and slick hair is the same, but it's like a Goku. Or swoopy hair. Oh, you know I need the fucking pomp. Darker. Yeah, I'm gonna be like a dark brown. Yeah. Yeah. Oh my god, it can also be like dyed colors. Oh my god. Oh my god, I give a little cotton candy puff. I kind of like that one. Okay, the only difference between that one and this one is a little bit more red. I like that. Oh my god. Okay, I currently have Tintin eyes. I could have... Oh my god! Oh yes! Big shoujo eyes. Downturn. Oh, sexy. Droopy eyes. Egg. This is the best character customization. Heart eyes. I kind of love the heart eyes. Hooded eyes. Look so tired. Monolid eyes. Oh, pretty. Narrow eyes. Looks suspicious. Salty eyes. Shiny eyes. Slick eyes. Snake eyes. Space. You could just straight up be Goku. You can be Goku in this game, and that's beautiful. Upturned. Oh. Oh, it looks like he's just thought of a really funny joke that probably no one else is gonna think is hilarious. Wide eyes. Caffeinated eyes. Like, I kind of... Am I just making like a thick Josuke here? I'm kind of making a thick Josuke. Hold on. I kind of love the little hearts. Wait, could I have like heart-shaped... Can I have these with heart-shaped glasses? Are there heart... Okay, I'm not seeing heart glasses. Yeah, it's like dark brown eyes. Beautiful. What about the eyebrow? Okay, brows are down here. Okay, currently a button nose, Greek nose. Oh, hawk nose. Oh, I like that one. Mirren nose. Roman nose. Rumpole nose. Snub nose. Wide nose. I kind of like that one. That one's really cute. We have fucking anime nose here. I kind of like the hawk and the Greek. I'm pretty much just making a thick Josuke. Oh, hey, Snake Cakes. Get the slim mouth, Cupid's mouth, full mouth, gap tooth mouth. Oh, that's so cute! Hamburger mouth, gay mouth. Oh my god! The liver mouth, pouty, salty. Oh my god. Oh, I love that. Slim. Okay, wait, what was that? Oh, cheesy. Oh my god. Cheese. Smirk. Tongue out. Nah. That's adorable. I kind of really like the little cat mouth. That's adorable. Oh wait, yeah, it's for like the lips. The smirk is fantastic though. The salty one is beautiful. Yee. These are fantastic. Nah. The tongue out mouth is really cute. Oh my god, I can have like blue. Oh my god. The blue lips are just encouraging me to make a JoJo. I mean... I think I kind of like the tongue out mouth. Or, like, I also just... Lean. These are all so freaking good. I kind of like this pretty boy thing we got going here. This is peak performance. This is the Chad. This is what the ideal male body type looks like. Okay, we got straight brows. But oh, yes! Danny! High arches. Round. S-shaped. Short brows. Slim. Soft. Straight brows. Unibrows. Wild. Wizard brows. I love that I can just make like a rockabilly pretty boy here. I want to look a little bit rough. It's got a little bit of a scar going on. Oh my god, facial hair. Okay. Also, you can just make all of the different hairs different colors. Oh. Oh. Oh, I kind of like that one. Creepy stash. French fork. Oh, the full beard. Little handle. Oh my god. The horseshoe. Ah. Okay, I'm really liking the chevron, the circle beard, and the horseshoe. I really... Okay, I'm sticking with the horseshoe. This is beautiful! Fucking bitch! Oh no! Damn it! Hold on, motherfucker. I spilled my milk everywhere. No! Damn it. I got some fucking laundry to do, I guess. Son of a bitch. I was trying to reach for my little plug-in fan so I could plug in my fan because my laptop's already getting hot. I guess it just can't take how dreamy this daddy is that I'm putting together. No! Damn it! Look, it spilled my milk all over the place. Hold on. No! Oh, I have to strip my entire futon. Oh, damn it. Fuck. Technical difficulties. Ah, motherfucker. Okay, I just have to bundle everything up in a big pile and put that in the laundry in a minute. Fuck. Okay. Ugh. Y'all have a Canada Day? That's cool. Well, I guess we have a United States Day, which is the 4th of July, which is one of the most obnoxious holidays we have. Oh, hell yeah, this looks so good. Okay, glasses. Oh, I can make some, like, okay. No glasses. Circular. Okay, give them shades. Horn rims. Pilot. Oh, yeah. Vernon. Vintage. Visor. Oh, fuck yes. And what happens if I do that? Okay, that changes the sides. Oh. Oh my god. Oh, cool. Oh, fuck yeah, I can have piercings. Oh. Oh. Oh, yes. Oh, hell yeah. Oh my god. Snake bites! Oh, okay, I do really like the simple ear piercing. Oh. Because see, I like the simple ear piercing, but I also like the snakes. Okay, I think we're gonna have to go simple ear piercing. I can make it gold, I can make it black, I can make a little pearl, or I could just keep it chrome. I'm gonna keep that. Oh my god, yes. Okay, underoos. I can just keep him in his fucking underpants. Incredible. Plain white tee. Aaron clothes. Danny clothes! These are so good. The badass tee. Egg nips! Egg nips! Flowers. Maple Bay. Okay, that's great. The Comme de Paris. That's cute. Saigon is #1. Plain suit. Oh, snazzy. Kitten suit. Oh my god. Navy suit. Party suit. Or Tommy Banana suit. Okay, these are fantastic. That's beautiful. That's beautiful. I fucking love that. You know what? Yeah. Beautiful. Oh my god, I get to name him? Like, I figured I would, but it's too much pressure. I feel like his last name has to be like Monroe or something. Is he tan enough? Make him a little more tan. Oh, that looks really good. It looks really good. Okay.
Name that dad.
Why? Hold on. There we go. Monroe. I feel like his name should be Chevrolet for some reason, but maybe not. Chevy Monroe. Breadstick would be a fantastic name for an axolotl. Brogan Monroe. That's his name. His name is fucking Brogan Monroe. Dad tip number 9. Don't use metal utensils on non-stick frying pans. Oh yeah, that's just necessary information. Did you fall asleep packing? I have most of it done, I think. Searching around the room, it looks like I did a pretty good job. Every box is sealed except for one. Wait, straggler. What's in it? Looking into the box, I see a bunch of old photos and little photo albums. Wow, I haven't seen these in years. I pull out one of the dusty albums from on top of the pile and we begin looking through it. Oh, that's the coolest baby I've ever seen. The only way your father and I, the only way your mother and I. Okay. Let's go full gay. The only way your father and I could ever get you to stop crying was to put the sunglasses on you. But whenever we tried to take them off, you'd start crying again. You spent the first 2 years of your life with sunglasses on. Nice. Halloween when you were maybe 4? Oh my god, that dragon costume. You couldn't decide between being a princess or a dragon, so you went with both. Princess Dragon. Why do I remember crying in that dragon costume? You saw yourself in the mirror and realized you were afraid of dragons. Seeing yourself inside the dragon's mouth was a realization of your greatest fear, I think. Yep, breadstick. Yep, go. Right, yep, definitely repress that memory. And this was you in your horse phase.
Oh.
Dad. I believe you named that plush horse Sir Horsington the Brave. I don't think that was Amanda lunges for the photo, but I quickly snatched it away and holds it above her head with my superior dad arms. Nice drive. This is important blackmail for later down the road. Go ahead and try me. I've seen pictures of you and your ska band. Ouch, kid. The Scamminess Manifesto had a chance back in the day. I look off into the distance and reminisce about that rad horn section. Hey, it's Emma P. No, Dad, that's Emma R. I didn't meet Emma P until high school. Honey, I promise you wholeheartedly that I will never stop mixing those two up. Dad, Emma R has been my best friend since I was 7. Give it like a little bit of effort. Oh, right, Emma P was the one who tried to steal people's pets, fired a flaming tennis ball at the police station, pooped her pants during a sleepover. No, Dad, that was Emma S. She moved to Kentucky 3 years ago. I miss her. I also miss my hamster. Sir Hamilton the Brave. Anyway, I gotta show this to Emma R later. She'll get a kick out of it. The first photography award you ever won. Yeah, and I got us a $20 gift card to McFridays.
Yeah.
And then you got food poisoning from the TZ Tostada blasts. I think you mean food poisoning, you know, with the Z. Dad. Still can't drive past McFridays without gagging. Still proud of you, though. Amanda reaches deep down into the box and pulls out one last photo. Neither of us say a word. We stare at the photo for a long moment. I finally decide to break the silence. This was the day we were born. This is the day we adopted you. It's kind of a funny story. Got into a car accident right there in the hospital parking lot. Wasn't anything big, just a fender bender. But of course I was freaking out. The little old lady who crashed into us was freaking out. I didn't know what to do. But your father, oh man. Holds my hand, looks me directly in the eyes, the calmest I've ever seen him. He says, "It's okay. It's all gonna be okay."
Oh.
He was right, you know. I stare at the picture for longer, maybe too long. MSM. I can't even imagine what it must be like for Amanda. She pats me on the back. Come on, Pops, we gotta finish packing. Moving van won't wait forever. You're right. Amanda and I pile into the car and take one last look at the house. Our car is exquisite. So many memories here. Hard to believe your father and I bought this place almost 20 years ago. Hey, remember when I shattered the front window playing catch? He always had very strong arms. Hey, remember when I shattered the other front window pretending to be a robot who breaks windows? You were a very imaginative child. Hey, remember when I broke the back window? We get it, Amanda, you break stuff. And there'll be plenty more stuff for me to break in the new place. Memories to make and stuff to break. You ready? We sit in silence for a moment. I watch my daughter grow up in this house. It will forever hold a place in my heart, but it stings a little bit to leave it behind. I'm ready. The moving van begins to pull away, and I get the car into position to follow it. I watch our house, our old house, disappear in the rearview mirror. Aww. So what? So sell me on our cool new pad. I clear my throat into my best cheesy announcer voice. Nested in beautiful scenic downtown Maple Bay, our new house features washer and dryer hookups, a two-door garage, multiple places to sleep. Fancy garage? That's right, you heard me. A garage big enough for not one, but two whole cars, as well as room for all my very important dad tools. And my motorcycle. My Sig Hog, the old steel pony. Dad's little motor velocipede. Dad, the two-wheel transportation station. Dad, I have never ridden a motorcycle in my life, and to be honest, I am afraid of them. Anyway, it's also smaller than our last house. Cozier, one might argue. Good spin. I think it's great. Won't we be closer to a lot of cool stuff we can walk to, so I don't have to waste gas? And I mean, trying to park downtown is, Amanda, you're gonna have to learn how to parallel park at some point, right? Not gonna happen, Pops. I think someone needs to do a three-point turn on their attitude. I don't know how to do that either. Have you met the neighbors yet? Not yet, but the neighborhood seems pretty quiet. So you won't have to chase any rowdy teens off your lawn? You are the very teen you mock when you say that, honey. I'm in my last year of high school. I'm practically dust. Yeah, you're a real, don't you dare. Senior. Dad, I know where this is going. Citizen. I'm just gonna ignore that. But I won't forget it. So, what's not item number 1, the new house agenda? Well, first we'll need to forge a path through the solid wall of boxes that's blocking the living room. I still have to install the washer and dryer. We need to do grocery shopping. Pops, cool your jets. You have to promise me that we're going to take a break and explore the neighborhood. Okay, you're right. Well, I got some work done and then check the area out. We pull up to the new house and step outside. The lawn is freshly mown and a for sale sign is still in the yard. Hi-ya! And with a swift kick from Amanda, the for sale sign is no more. Nice form, Sweet Pea. I got a problem with authority. I'm so proud. Man, all that karate chopping tuckered me out. I could really go for a sandwich. An ice cream sandwich. Sweetie, it's 10 a.m. Did you see all the dogs? Let's unpack. As much as I would also like to enjoy a delicious and healthy ice cream sando right about now, we gotta get to work, kiddo. And we need to make it snappy because there are 5 sealed crates of DVD box sets blocking off the bedroom, and I gotta pee real bad. Well, don't let the entire cast of all 13 seasons of Shark Tank, but with actual sharks, stand in your way. Let's get to it! I love my daughter. Dad tip number 87. Spend less money than you make. Dad tip number 73. When changing a tire, make sure to tighten the bolts in a starfish pattern. Oh yeah, because if you do it in a circle, it won't work right. I get to work unpacking the various boxes around the living room. A couple hours pass and I get some good work done. The washer-dryer unit is both washing and drying, and we can actually walk through the living room without tripping over boxes. First visitor already? I walk over to the door and open it. Hello! A handsome, clean-cut man stands at my door brandishing a plate of cookies. Oh, it's this guy. I know a little bit about the characters in this game. Hello? Oh, where are my manners? My name is Joseph. I'm your next-door neighbor. Ah, yeah, hi, I'm Brogan. That's what my name is. I saw the moving van and thought I'd bring over some cookies. My daughter, Christy, wanted me to let you know she baked them herself. Joseph leans in and whispers, but between you and me, she just sprinkled in the chocolate chips. We both share a laugh. Kids, right? Wow, cookies, huh? So nice to meet you. Joseph hands her the plate of cookies with a smile. Well, thanks for the cookies. Amanda disappears with the cookies. Amanda, come... She's gone. That's my daughter. Her name is Amanda. She's a charmer. Daughters are tough. Sons are also tough. Children in general are just, tough. I hear that. I mean, there'd have to be something wrong with you to try to raise more than 2. I have 4 kids. What have you done? Oh, I meant... Don't worry, you didn't mean to be rude. Oh no, this is the first neighbor I met in my social life is already in a tailspin. I wonder if it's too late to move again. Yeah. Is the missus around? Mister, actually. And, no, not anymore. He died. Oh. I'm sorry for your loss. No, it's alright. Wow, this is uncomfortable. We stand there quietly for a moment, acutely aware of how awkward we both made things. I'm sorry, can you close the door real quick? I look at Joseph quizzically, but comply. After a second, I hear a knock on the door. Opening it, I see Joseph standing there with a huge smile. Hey, I'm your new neighbor Joseph. I promise not to talk about your dead spouse this time. I'm throwing a barbecue for the cul-de-sac, and I'd love you to come by and meet the rest of the neighbors in our community. What do you say, pal?
Oh.
That sounds great. My daughter Amanda and I would love to stop by. Also, 4 kids is a perfectly normal amount of children to have. We shake hands to seal the deal. Well, neighbor, I'll see you at 3 p.m. sharp on Saturday. Sure thing, neighbor. Joseph starts walking away, but stops to think for a second and turns around. Hey, in all seriousness, raising a kid on your own can't be easy. If you ever need to talk about stuff, I'm the youth minister at the church down the street. Oh, I don't know, I wouldn't really consider myself a youth. You look pretty young to me, but suit yourself. Aw, Winky. And with that, Joseph's gone. He seemed nice. Amanda walks back into the living room, crumbs on her face and cookie in hand. That was the smoothest recover I've ever seen. I should be taking notes. See, you're already fitting in great. Where'd those cookies go? They're gone, I'm sorry. If it makes you feel any better, they weren't very good. So you ate all of them anyway. I guess that makes it break time. Any ideas? Get some fresh air, I could use some coffee. Joseph probably wants his plate back. He's mentioned coffee twice. Maybe he needs a little bit of coffee. I'm feeling a little sluggish, and coffee seems like the more responsible option than just taking a nap. I'm proud of you. Dad tip number 53. Pet every dog. We walk down the street to the Coffee Spoon, a cute little place on the corner. Man, this is such a convenient walking distance from our place. Oh man, I was helping a friend move yesterday, and now she lives across the street from a coffee place, and I'm like, and it looks so cute. It's a little cafe and bakery. I swear, she moves within the best walking distance of the place. I mean, I guess. What's wrong? Why would I go somewhere else and drink coffee on a couch when I could just drink some better coffee at my home on my couch and not have to make awkward eye contact with other people? At least when I'm home, some random guy is gonna come up and sit on the recliner next to me, and I won't feel like a little weird about it because technically he's not sitting at my table, but it's still very much within my personal zone. Dad, what's the etiquette when you have a dirty mug? Is there a bin? Do you go set it up on the counter because you don't know where else to put it? Or do you leave it there and feel your face flush hot with shame as you consider the possibility that there is in fact a bin somewhere, just out of sight, and now you're that jerk who left their mug? Dad, are you just afraid to meet new people? Yes, Amanda. We walk inside.
Oh.
Look at this guy! Oh my god, I love this outfit. The inside of the coffee shop is incredibly warm and inviting. Vinyl records line the walls, and patrons lounge around on well-worn end couches. Some cool tunes spin on a record player next to a little stage. I love this coffee shop.
Hey.
Welcome to the Coffee Spoon, guys. How's it going? What's with the name? Oh, it's kind of dumb. It gets mentioned in this poem I like, and I thought it was a good idea at the time, and I suppose now it's a good idea because, the business is still running. But people ask me that question all the time, and I give them the same answer every time, and now I'm standing here rambling, and I'm sure we're all getting more and more uncomfortable the more I keep talking, but man, we're in it now, and I can't stop.
Hey.
So what'll it be? Oh, it's got tats. I scan the chalkboard menu, and I'm immediately overwhelmed. I'll have, Godspeed You black coffee. Iced Tegan and Sarah. Chai Antwoord. Let's go for the safe coffee option. A classic. I don't get it. Oh, it's a pun. Godspeed You Black Emperor is a really amazing and influential progressive rock band known for their sweeping soundscapes. And, I'm doing the thing again. But coming right up. And for you? I'll have a macchiato DeMarco, please.
Oh.
Coming right up. Do you want that in small, medium, or Biggie Smalls? Medium? Wait, is Biggie Smalls big or small? I should change that, shouldn't I? Matt sets to making our drinks, and Amanda and I take a seat on one of our couches. What's his deal? Let the man make his puns. There are cooler bands that you listen to anyway. Hey. Ska was cool once. This couch is actually pretty comfy. Maybe not comfier than our couch, but it's alright. Good lumbar support. You sink right into it. Okay, it's comfier than our couch. Amanda nudges me. This place is right next to our house, and that guy seems not only cool, but also just as uncomfortable with talking to other people as you are. You should totally become friends with him. I don't know. Come on, what did we say about meeting new people? I can't meet new people if I always stay inside and also don't go outside and also don't talk to people. See, we're making progress! Matt sends our drinks down on our table and I immediately burn the roof of my mouth. Good one. Hi, we're new in the neighborhood. I'm Amanda and this is my dad, Brogan. Oh, right on. Pleased to meet you both.
Hey.
You ought to come by when my daughter's hanging around the shop. You two might get along. Yeah, I'm sure we'll maybe come in from time to time. Amanda kissed my leg from under the table. I'm sure we'll be in here a lot. You know what? Let me get your guys' opinion on something. Matt goes in the back and comes out with a fresh plate of something that smells amazing. I'm working on a new banana bread recipe and I need help coming up with a name for it. Well, I think we're gonna have to taste test it first so we can get the full flavor profile of, really appreciate the flavor sensations of. Amanda nods vigorously. She knows this game. Yeah, we need to give that nana bread a taste if you want us doing free creative labor. I think we should be. It would that be commensurate with. I've taught her well. We trained her for this day. I was just gonna give you guys free banana bread anyway. Right. Yes, that. Matt serves us each a piece. Amanda and I happily chow down. This is amazing!
Oh.
Thanks. The secret ingredient is bananas. All incredible. So, any ideas? I'm stumped. Well, I think I might be the only one able to give you dad band puns, but I'll give it a shot. Banana bread Kennedy is grateful banana bread. Right said banana bread. I kind of like how awkward this one is. But let's go with banana bread Kennedys. Like the punk band?
Hey.
I thought you said you only knew dad band puns. I'm a hard dad. That actually has a nice ring to it. Really?
You do?
Yeah, banana bread Kennedy. Strong decisions. That's our baby.
Hey.
I wanted to say baby because I thought it would sound cool, but once I said it, I realized it just doesn't sound cool coming out of my mouth, and maybe I should just leave saying baby to the professionals.
Hey.
This guy's fantastic.
Oh.
Enjoy your coffee. Thanks, baby. See? It sounds good when you say it. Across the way, a man catches my eye. He sits by himself, brooding over a cup of coffee. Our eyes meet, just for a moment. Oh, it's that, vampire hunter guy. Huh? I hastily look away, hoping he didn't catch me staring. Who is that? We finish up our drinks and head out.
Hey.
Thanks for stopping in. Take care. Okay, now that we're full of caffeine, where to? Fresh air. Time to soak up all that vitamin D and make our bones nice and strong. Yeah, our skeletons are gonna get so strong they're gonna hop right out of our bodies and crush cars with their bony fingers. Amanda, I already have an irrational fear that my skeleton will one day escape this flesh sack and run amok. Please don't encourage it. Right, sorry. To the park! It's okay if you don't come in first, just make sure you have health insurance. Amanda and I begin a stroll through the neighborhood. I can't believe how beautiful it is outside. Kids are playing in the street, the flowers are in bloom, and the faint smell of a nearby barbecue drifts through the air. This place is nice.
Huh?
Too nice. I don't trust it. G'day, honey. You can never be too careful. See that baby in the stroller over there? Government operative. We're on to you, baby. We walk for a while and eventually end up at a small park. Toddlers chase each other through the playground, and dogs of all shapes and sizes romp through the grass. It's pretty crowded, but Amanda spots a nice empty bench. Start to make our way over to it when... Heads up! Ow! A frisbee suddenly hits me in the face. Woof! A corgi with a neat plaid handkerchief tied around its neck bounds up to me, wagging its tail. Hello, did you just throw this thing at my head? I like your necktie. If I see a dog that's coming at me, I'm gonna say hello. Ruff, ruff. He runs around in a circle and nudges my leg with his nose. Oh god, this is the cutest dog. Can I help you? Impart upon me your wisdom, tiny dog. Pet the dog. But where do I pet the dog? Give him those head rubs. We need the chin scratches in here. Dare we try the butt pats? Chin scratchies! Look at his wrinkly little neck! I give him some little scratchies under his chin. Oh, his tail is wagging at top speeds! You definitely could have caught that. A guy in Hawaiian shirt jogs over to us and takes the frisbee from us. He's beautiful. You know, frisbees are traditionally caught with your hands, not your face. Well, you're traditionally not supposed to aim for people's heads. It's a new technique. Catch it with my teeth next time. Got me off guard this round. Not again. Not ever again. Ha! I'm just messing with you. Or Brian, by the way. I'm Brogan, and this is my daughter, Amanda. I look over at Amanda, only to find her sitting on the ground, rubbing the dog's tummy. Hi! Your dog's cool. Old Maxwell sure loves the attention. It's great to see another father and daughter out here on such a sunny day. Such a sunny day. Where's yours? Brian gestures over to a grassy knoll where a young girl sits on a checkered blanket. She's reading a book bigger than her head. She puts it down and heads over to us. This is Daisy. She's reading the Brothers Karamazov. Her teacher tells me that she has the reading comprehension skills of a high schooler. How old is she? 10. She's a precocious little youngster. Whoa. My natural dad instinct kicks in. I must brag about my child's accomplishments. Okay, I love how it's got, like, the sort of, like cool jock dad and, like, a nerd daughter. That's adorable. Oh no, it's happening. Oh my god, Brian. Go on, Daisy, tell them about yourself. That's my girl. Amanda, get in there. Amanda, okay. Rogan's HP 80. Brian's HP 80. Daughter? Brag? Amanda here just recently won a local photography award. Wow, congratulations! Daisy actually just won a statewide poetry contest. He's a competitive sort. You lose HP. Rogan's HP 65. Daughter? Can't switch daughters. Amanda is your only daughter. Grade card, Band-Aid, spelling bee photo. Child art. Why would I show a Band-Aid? Grades? You pull a wrinkled copy of Amanda's last grade card out of your back pocket. Why do you keep it? Dad! Awesome grades! Brian loses 20. Oh, Jesus. You really carry that around everywhere? Ouch. Maybe it's kind of weird. Daisy just started a weekly chess club at her elementary school computer lab. She's the president, too, of course. Dang, my high school doesn't have a chess club or a computer lab. You lose 10 HP. Rogan's HP 50, Brian's HP 45. Brag again? Last week, unprompted, Amanda helped an old woman with her grocery bags. It's extra powerful! Daisy also sold enough candy bars this year to get the top prize, a canoe. We're taking it out next weekend. How is that even possible? Amanda could barely get one of those sticky hand things. It's extra powerful. You lose 20 HP. Oh, man. We have slightly more. Spelling bee photo? Fumbling through your phone's browser, you managed to pull up a photo of Amanda's winning her 10th grade spelling bee. Ryan, wow, congratulations, Amanda. Daisy's getting prepped for her annual spelling bee right now. Hopefully this will be her third win in a row. Yikes, you lose 5 HP. Okay, now we're even. Did I mention Daisy said her first word at 10 months? Daddy. Amanda's was potty. It's still cute, but maybe this isn't the time to bring it up. You lose 10 HP. Oh no! We're losing! You unfurl your wallet to reveal a tiny copy of a drawing of a cornucopia Amanda did in first grade. What is it with kids and drawing cornucopias? I used to be obsessed with that. I should draw more cornucopias. Cute! It isn't very impressive, but Amanda genuinely appreciates you holding on to it. Brian loses 10 HP, you regain 20 HP. Brian, Daisy here has all of her adult teeth. Never had a cavity either. She is 10! Amanda self-consciously pushes her lips together to hide her teeth. It's extra powerful! You lose 20 HP. Oh man, we're even now. Band-Aid? With a flourish, you produce a Band-Aid from your pocket, take a knee, and start to apply it to Amanda's arm. Amanda, what are you doing, Dad? Being a protective parent. Anyone would agree it is an unusual gesture. Words aren't all Daisy's good at, by the way. Her math is amazing. One time I actually called her to double-check my numbers before I made a cut for a support beam. Daisy, you did that more than once, Dad. Doesn't that say more about him than it does about Daisy? Still, you lose 10 HP. Dang, he's really got us beat. Boy, it's been such a treat getting to meet you two. Did he have to add insult to injury by being such a gracious winner? So I take it you guys are new to the neighborhood. We just moved in. Do you live around here? Yeah, we live in that cul-de-sac next to the coffee shop. What a coincidence! That's where we live too. Small world. Yeah, Daisy and I are in that little ranch-style house on the corner. I know that house. It's just like ours, but slightly bigger and better landscaped. Does this guy have to outdo me at everything? What a lovely place. Well, I don't want to take up any more of your time. Really nice meeting you guys. You'll have to stop by at some point. Yeah, definitely. Bye! Brian and Daisy walk further into the park with Maxwell happily trotting along in tow. Do you get the feeling that he was trying to one-up us? Trying and succeeding. I can't believe that kid's only 10. What was I even doing at her age? I believe you had a bit of a thing for horses. Shame that didn't pan out. Could have majored in comparative horse studies. It's not too late to minor in course creative writing. Too close to the truth, Dad. Let us never again speak of the fantastic adventures of Sir Horsington the Brave and epic as have been parsed by Amanda Munro. We laughed off the horse epic and walk around the park a bit more, enjoying the day. What is this thing? Oh, I can save? Cool. I guess we're gonna go take a nap. All this sunlight's making me real tired. I don't think I got enough sleep last night. You slept for 14 hours. Exactly. As we're walking home, I hear heavy footsteps coming up behind us. Brogan, bro!
Nice.
I turn around and am greeted by a familiar face jogging up to us. Oh my god, he's got the little baby carrier. Craig?
Oh.
Bro! Bro. Holy wow, I haven't seen Craig in forever.
Mhm.
Been too long, dude. Yeah, wow, you look great.
Hey.
Yeah, I cleaned up my act. Cleaned up his act? Are you kidding me? He's ripped. Amanda, this is my friend Craig. We went to college together. We were roommates for a while, too. Amanda, dude, you probably don't even remember me, but you're so big now. Hello, and hello, cute baby. Oh, thank you. The last time I saw you, I think you were about her size. This is River. Say hi, River. He picks up her tiny wrist and waves it around. River gurgles happily. Are you babysitting? Nah, dude, River's my kid. Man, it has been a long time. Feels like 1 minute we're rolling up to exams with bad hangovers, and the next we're both fathers. Where you been, man? I was working out in California and just relocated this business back to Maple Bay. No kidding. Amanda and I just moved to the side of town. How's Smashley doing? Smashley? I mean Ashley. Ashley is her name. She actually still goes by Smashley, and we got divorced last year. Aw, dude, I'm so sorry. It's old news. We take turns taking care of River and the twins. It's all copacetic. Twins? You have 3 kids? Ain't life something, bro, right? Kegstand Craig is the father of 3. Kegstand Craig. Yeah, that was my old college nickname. You got it because he did a lot of keg stands.
Nice.
It's that thing where you handstand on a keg and then drink from the keg. Right. He was very good at it. Bro, I hate to be that guy, but I'm in the middle of my daily jog and I really gotta keep up my heart rate. Brought River along for, resistance training. You jog daily? I jog yearly. On January 1st, when I promised myself that I'm gonna jog daily for the rest of the year, but give up after 30 minutes and just walk home. Well, it's never too late to get back into it, dude. You should join me sometime. Haha, I don't know.
Hey.
Come on, it'd be fun. We could grab breakfast afterwards, catch up. We could do a bro brunch like the good old days. Alright, sure, sounds great. Great, let's get it going soon. I better get moving. Good to see you guys. Craig gives a little wave, puts his earbuds back in, and jogs off. Can't believe Craig is ripped and has kids. I'm reeling. Why is that? Craig I knew is not fit to be responsible for any living thing, including and especially himself. One time I watched him drink an entire jar of marinara sauce for dinner. Ew. Amanda, he opened up a new jar of marinara sauce and then he drank it like it was the thing that normal people do. It was unholy. And then I asked him what the hell he was doing, and he said, and I quote, "It's basically a smoothie, bro." I mean, technically, he's not wrong. He jogged. He was jogging. It's like a totally different person. Anyway, we better get home. I'll have plenty of time to reflect on how old I feel later. When changing a tire, oh yeah. Practice makes permanent. Everyone needs to know how to use power tools. Accurate. Drink a full glass of water in the morning to help wake up. That sounds like the jock dude we just met, Craig. Amanda and I flop down onto the couch. Amanda has to shove some empty boxes out of the way before she can sit. Too bad we're going to be putting my stuff right back into these boxes in a few months. No, don't say that. Dad, it's going to be okay. I'll be fine. I know. It's just, you're my little girl. It's going to be weird not having you around. I'll come visit, and I'll text you every day, and I'll take lots of pictures. I mean, obviously, I'm a photography major. You promise? Of course. Are you going to be okay about your lonesome? Come on, I'll be fine. I'll get a dog or something. A dog! Forget art school. I'll stay for the dog. that what it's gonna take? Medium-sized dog, handkerchief around the neck, I get to name it. What'll it cost for me to give up on my dreams? That's what it will cost for me to give up on my dreams. I'm a woman of simple wants and needs. Well, a dog is a lot cheaper than college. Amanda laughs. Suddenly, a pile of envelopes slides through the mail slot. Speaking of college, Amanda darts over to the envelopes and shuffles through them. She pulls one out and throws the rest back onto the floor. This is from McGowan College of Art and Design. Open it! And I'm scared. It's just an envelope. Yeah, it's just like my entire future. Not a big deal. She takes a deep breath and rips the letter open with her teeth. We have a letter opener, but okay. I hold my breath while Amanda's eyes dart back and forth, scanning the letter. What does it say? The admissions committee has reviewed your application, blah blah blah. Her face drops. Regret to inform you that we're unable to offer you admission to McGowan College of Art and Design. Amanda throws the letter on the coffee table. Aw, sweetie. It's okay, I kinda saw it coming. I knew I shouldn't have put that experimental stuff in my portfolio. Their admissions officer told me they just want to see portraits or whatever. I pull Amanda in for a big hug. You're an amazing photographer. I know how much work you put into your portfolio. Some other school is gonna want to snatch you up for sure. Yeah, I know, it's fine. Are you actually fine, or are you just saying that? I'm fine, really. Her face says the opposite, but I probably shouldn't push her on this. Oh, and before I forget, MR and Emma P are sleeping over tonight. So, get me out of the way because I'm painfully uncool. I would choose more delicate phrasing, but yeah. Well, I'll have you know that I conveniently already have plans for tonight, so you'll have the new place to yourself. How can he be uncool? He's the coolest dad I've ever seen in my life. Yeah, what are your plans? Quick, think of plans. I'm secretly the mayor of this town. Gotta attend the union meeting. I'm going clubbing. Unions? Boss man's been fighting us proles too hard. It's time to stand up for our rights. Dad, you're not even gonna invite me to the riot? I'm sorry, sweetie. It's an honest day's work for an honest day's riot. I'm just kidding. I'm actually going to go to bed. Go out and watch the game? Nice. Which game? You know, the game, the one that's on tonight. The game on TV, it's somewhere other than here. Okay, cool. While you do that, I'm gonna do drugs and commit some light arson with the Emmas. I'm concerned you're hanging with the wrong crowd. Amanda shrugs. I would have expected you guys to be up to white-collar crime by this point, maybe money laundering at the least. I'm a street rat, Pops. You're kidding about doing drugs and crime, right? Yes, Dad. Just making sure. I give her a pat on the head. Have fun with your sports. You being sarcastic. No, making fun of sports is played out. Alright then. I do some light cleaning around the house and decide to clear out right before Amanda's friends arrive. Before I leave, Amanda stops me. Hey, don't forget that you have that meeting with my English teacher tomorrow. Oh, right, Mr. Bega. Yep, totally remembered. I'll be there. Please don't pirate games. Start building credit as early as possible. Wow, I guess I really didn't think this plan through. Not entirely sure where the closest bar is, and Amanda still hasn't shown me how to use the GPS on my phone, so I'm just gonna pick a direction and walk in it. Let's go. This way. Cool, okay, we're marching. We're marching in the direction of the game. Any game, really? In the distance, could it be? A big burned down neon sign hangs above the tiny dive bar. Jim and Kim's, huh? Alright, it'll do. The bar is small and dimly lit. The crack of pool balls sounds in the back as patrons laugh and joke. A string of multicolored Christmas lights hover above the bartender. I can't tell if he's Jim or Kim. I pull up a seat at the bar. I love the look of this place. The boarhead. Like neon guitar. This place is delightful. What'll it be? 1 beer, please. Sure thing, boss. The bartender slides me an ice-cold beer, and I take a sip and enjoy the refreshing taste. Say, you Jim or Kim? I'm Neil. Oh. I awkwardly turn my attention to the game, which is playing on one of the TVs on the wall. As luck would have it, my team of preference is not only playing, but currently in the lead, which is always a good thing. The brightly colored mascot, which is some kind of animal, does cartwheels. I silently cheer on my favorite team, hoping I don't get into any confrontational arguments with a fan of the opposing team. Several people in this bar are wearing the distinctive colors of the team I dislike, although I believe from their demeanor that, like me, the passion for their team is all in good fun. A middle-aged woman holding a nearly empty wine glass sidles up to the bar and sits uncomfortably close to me. Hey, sailor. Hello. Good to see some fresh meat in here. I'm Mary. Come here often? Oh, no, I actually just moved to this part of town today. I'm Brogan, by the way. Are you watching the game? Yeah, my preferred team is in the lead. If they keep this up, they'll win the game with ease. Oh, I love that team. I also love that game. I love someone who knows their way around balls. I'm getting the impression that she's a little drunk. Buy a gal a drink. I don't think she needs to drink anymore. Maybe some other time. Say yourself, sailor. Mary saunters off, setting her sights on the newest bar patron to enter. Isn't she the wife of the youth minister? I happily watched the game over another beer. The game has gotten close in terms of points, a little too close for what I'm comfortable with. After a particularly skilled player scores a number of points for the other team, putting them in the lead, I hear an affirmative grunt from another man at the bar. Go team. It's a brooding man from the Coffee Spoon. He sits alone, sipping whiskey and watching the game as well. Enjoying the game? I am now that we're winning. Oh, we must be rooting for different teams. My opinion, my team is far superior. I have to disagree with that. Based upon our win-loss record, I'd say that my team is superior. That's where you're wrong, since as it stands right now, my team is beating yours. The conversation ends there, and we go back to silently rooting for our respective teams. The game is close, with both sides playing their hardest to win. But in the end, my team prevails. Quiet cheers ripple throughout the bar. I raise a respectful glass to the man drinking whiskey. He raises his in response. An unspoken truce is formed between us based on mutual love for the game. He motions to the bartender, who pours 2 glasses of whiskey. The man slides one over to me. Name's Robert. Thanks, I'm Brogan. You must be new here. Mary already hit on you. Yeah. Robert chuckles. She's a peach. Well, you entered the best bar in town. As slimy as it is, you'll never find a better spot than Jim and Kim's. Is there actually a Jim or Kim that runs this place? No, that'd be Neil. Neil waves from across the bar. Good guy, Neil. Not enough Neils in this world. Okay. You a whiskey fella or a beer fella? Beer, but I'll drink most things. You like shots? Shots fired. I don't like them. How about we like shots? Thank you. Robert nods to Neil, who serves up 2 shots of whiskey. He adds one to me. Here's to your health. We take the shots. The whiskey burns going down, but I try my hardest to look tough. Wait, I think this is what making friends is. Okay, Brogan, this guy's out of my friend league, but I think if I play my cards right, we'll be pals in no time. Compliment his cool leather jacket. Compliment his rugged good looks. Oh, he has a hand tattoo? Oh, that's a cool hand tattoo. I like your tattoo. What does it mean? It's a reminder. I wait for him to elaborate, but it seems like he's done talking. Man, this guy is mysterious and cool. Way cooler than I am, at least. Robert signals to the bartender for another round. What are you doing here tonight? I told her to kick me out of the house, running from my problems, trying to make friends. I'm gonna be honest. Not like, forever. She was having a sleepover with her friends. Family type, huh? Single dad. He gets up. Be right back. Gotta powder my nose. Never seen Robert this talkative. He must like you. Heh, I guess so. I gotta admit that Robert has a gruff charm to him. If a guy like that thinks I'm cool, then I really must be. Robert comes back from the bathroom and grabs his leather jacket. I'm gonna go home. You heading my way? Robert and I leave the bar and find ourselves walking in the same direction. I live in the cul-de-sac down the way. Does everybody live there? Me too. We just finished unpacking today. Great place to be. Good neighbors. Well, some of them. Who's that? We get to Robert's house, which is just a few hours away from mine. We stop and he turns to me. I don't kiss and tell, Brogan. So, we doing this or what? What? You know, do you want to come inside or not? A wave of realization rushes over me. I blush. I'll he's forward, lay it on smooth, smile and nod. No, thank you. You don't have anywhere to be all night. I mean, fuck it. Well, I don't see why not. That sounded smoother in my head. Let's do it. I follow him up to his door. He fumbles with his keys for a second and unlocks the door, leading me inside. The moment the door closes behind us, he pushes me up against the wall and kisses me, grabbing my hips. Come on. Robert takes my hand and leads me up the stairs into what I assume is his bedroom, but it's so dark that I can't see anything but Robert's intense expression. He kisses me again, and I can hear him shucking off his jacket. I clumsily take off mine, too. His hands roam down my chest, and suddenly he's tugging at my belt. I don't normally do this. Do you want to stop? Do we? What? I mean... Fuck it, let's keep it spicy, you know? No. Good. Robert continues to unbuckle my belt and guides me to the bed. Let's have some fun. This guy gets right down to business now, doesn't he? Sunlight streams in between slats of the blinds. My head is pounding. I really overdid it last night. Wait a minute, this isn't my old house, or my new house. Oh, right. I look around for Robert, but find myself alone. Hello? There's a clatter from the bathroom and the door opens. Robert is fully dressed and grabs his keys. That was fun. Yeah, it was.
Oh.
You should go. That's certainly not what I was expecting. Well, talk to you later? Robert cracks a smile. Sure, your clothes are over there.
Oh.
I hastily get dressed and show myself out. The sun is unbearably bright. I need to lie down. I start to make my way back home when I suddenly remember Amanda. I rush back home and throw the door open. Something smells delicious. Amanda? Amanda runs out of the kitchen and looks slightly disappointed. Bad Dad? Oh no. Aw, man, I was kind of hoping you gotten kidnapped and I was gonna have to come rescue you. No, I made a friend at the bar last night and ended up sleeping over at his place. Where are the Emmas? They left a little while ago. Oh, you guys have fun? Yeah, watched some movies, ate snacks, stole a car, you know, usual sleepover stuff. You teens and your larceny. So, this breakfast that's cooking, what's all that about? Well, there's hash browns and eggs and bacon. Can I... Yes, you can have some breakfast. Bless you, sweet child. My head throbs. Oh, I gotta do something about this hangover. Amanda, your loving father might have overdone it last night. Ooh, somebody's hungover. Father of the year. You wouldn't happen to have any aspirin or... I've got just the thing, hang on. Amanda runs to the fridge and pulls out a jar of pickles. Amanda, what? Drink this. The pickle juice? Yep, it's what I used once the one would assume someone would use. I would also assume that it works pretty well. Although I've never tried it before and won't try it, obviously. A certain yet resigned side-eye. Teens are gonna be teens, you know? I eye her suspiciously. I eye the jar of pickles even more suspiciously. It's better work. I down a sip of the tart juice. No, more than that. Way more than that. I mean, I assume. Watch it, you. And drink more pickle juice and help myself to the delicious breakfast that Amanda has graciously allowed me to partake in. After inhaling some hash browns and dunking several pieces of bacon into runny egg yolk, I'm starting to feel a little better. Amanda grabs her backpack and keys. Well, I gotta get to class. Don't forget the meeting with Mr. Vega, okay? He said it was important. Love you. I'll be there. Knock him dead, kiddo. Always do. We do our secret handshake and she's off. I get a little work done at home before I glance at my watch and see that it's almost time for the meeting. I hop in the shower, change clothes, and head on my way, still a little hungover. Look at situations positively. I bet the teacher's gonna be that one nerd dad. The quirky lab assistant from NCIS just reminds me of you. When lifting weights, use proper form and a full range of motion. That is very important. I arrive at Amanda's school and check in at the front desk. They give me a bright orange visitor sticker and send me on my way. I'm barely awake and feeling pretty haggard, but hopefully nobody will notice. I check my watch and I'm relieved to see that I'm only 2 minutes late. Wait, was it room 103 or 108? I spot a youth standing at his locker and approach him for help. Excuse me, do you know where Mr. Vega's classroom is? The youth turns around and looks me up and down with heavily lined eyes. Come on, kid, I'm late for a meeting. Mr. Who? Mr. Vega. I don't know, have you tried the exit? Okay, wise guy, you gonna help me or not? Fine. Up those stairs and to the left, can't miss him. I head up the stairs and walk around, unable to find Mr. Vega's class anywhere. After a couple minutes of searching, I head back downstairs. That punk youth sent me on a wild goose chase. Is he like the goth dad's son, maybe? I get back to where that low-rent Gerard Way is standing, fully ready to give him a piece of my mind, and suddenly a head pops out of the classroom next to his locker.
Oh.
Lucian, don't you have a third period to get to? fine, Mr. Vega. Wow, now I'm officially 10 minutes late. I glare at him as he walks away. We're not cool. You must be broke. Yeah, you must be broken. The period's almost over. Would you mind waiting in the back?
Oh.
Mr. Vega leads me in, and I take a seat in one of the comically small students' desks in the back. I might get stuck in this. Alright, where were we? Now, who can tell me about the unreliability of the narrator and J.D. Salinger's Catcher in the Rye? Yes, Cullen. Cullen stands up and does the thing where he blows into the crook of his elbow to make a fart noise. The whole class erupts in laughter. Alright, everybody. Very funny, Cullen. Please sit down. Now, Holden Caulfield is an unreliable narrator in the sense that the bell for the end of the period rings. All of the students immediately get up and make a break for the door. Remember to do the reading and answer the response questions on page 194 in your textbook. Nobody's listening. Or not, I guess. Mr. Vega turns to me and sighs. Middle schoolers, right? Don't you teach high schoolers? Both. You know, budget cuts. Right. Thank you so much for coming in. No problem, Mr. Vega. Oh, please, call me Hugo. I don't normally do these impromptu parent-teacher meetings, but as I'm sure you know, Amanda's a very bright student, and I'm concerned about her recent behavior. What's going on? Amanda has never been the most engaged student, but I know she cares. Recently, though, she's been falling behind. She's not completing assignments and has been doing rather poorly on tests. I normally chalk this up to senioritis, but this is strange. I thought Amanda always shared everything with me. It hadn't even crossed my mind that something might be wrong. I just wanted to ask, is everything okay at home? We just moved. She's fine. She has a tendency to bottle things up. Maybe I could explain that we moved and it might be stressful? Well, we just moved recently, but it was only to the other side of town, and Amanda was more excited about it than I was. See if you can talk to her about it. I know she values you a great deal and would appreciate your guidance. If she keeps heading down this road, I know how important art school is to her, and I would hate to see her miss out on scholarship money that she clearly deserves. I'll make sure to talk to Amanda. Thanks for letting me know, Hugo. Anytime. On my way out, I stop thinking for a moment. I turn to Hugo. Hey, Hugo.
Oh.
Yes? They ever catch that rye? Yes. That's adorable. I leave the classroom and make my way out of the school. I'm still a little bit in shock that Amanda was able to hide this so well from me. She's always been such a force for positivity in my life, especially after we lost her father. Amanda must be done with classes for the day by now. I'm sure she would appreciate a ride home, and maybe I can talk to her about what's going on. I pull up to the carpool, and Amanda hops in the passenger seat. So, did you have fun gossiping about me? Mr. Vega and I actually just gossiped about our celebrity crushes. So, you talked about Mario Batali the whole time? It was a very productive meeting. I'm pretty hungry. Can we grab some dinner? Sure thing. We can make something at home. Let's try to be outgoing. Does that sound good to you? Yeah, sure. Why the mall? Geez, can't a dad take his daughter to the mall? Will you buy me things? I will buy you a thing. Singular. Sounds like a deal to me. We drive in silence for a short while. Amanda plays a game on her phone. I should say something. You know, sometimes when a kid gets older, they find they have to keep things hidden from their parents, and that's okay, because sometimes that's what kids do. And that's okay, but also sometimes it's good to have the parents' perspective, because, you know, maybe the parents have also dealt with similar situations, and maybe they're a little cooler than you give them credit for. Anyway, what I'm trying to say is that it's good to share. Love you. You've been reading my tweets? You have a Twitter? What? Never mind. Look, sweetie, Mr. Vega said you haven't been participating in class and that you're not turning things in. Oh, I'm fine, Pops. Senioritis and all that. I thought you liked Mr. Vega's class. It's fine. He's fine. We pull up to a stoplight and I eye Amanda. She's still texting. I want you to know that you can talk to me about anything. Uh-huh. I can tell that whatever it is, she doesn't want me knowing about it. That's frustrating. I heard Emma R. is going to that fancy art school in California. That's exciting. Yep. You bummed that you guys aren't going to the same school? Yep. Amanda keeps texting. She stifles a laugh. What's so funny? I don't think you'd get it. Okay. Who you texting? Noah. It was Noah. My friend. Does he go to your school? Yep. Do you like Noah? What? No. Dad. Can't believe you would. Dad. I mean cheese. Why would you? Gross. Sorry, just asking. Dad, he's just my friend. Guys and girls can be friends. He's my friend. Okay. Jeez. This is going well. Well, good talk. Love you, kiddo. She leans forward and turns up the radio. I guess that conversation is over. To the mall, then. Anyone who tells you that a drink isn't manly has never known heartache. It's true. Any drink can be manly. We arrive at the mall, a big indoor shopping center with a couple different floors. It's kind of dead, but that doesn't stop a mall security guard from yelling at a group of loitering teens. Let's eat something disgusting for dinner. Hell yeah! Language, missy. Heck yeah? Better. We approach the food court and evaluate our options. There's greasy restaurant after greasy restaurant. My heart burns just looking at the menus. Nobody looks happy to be here. What are you in the mood for? Bread dipped in sugar? Bread with cheese on it? Or you just want me to inject some fat directly into your bloodstream? I extend my hand to her. Would you do me the honor of sharing some nachos? She takes my hand with a grin. It would make me the happiest, cheesiest girl alive. We order a giant pile of chips and unnaturally orange cheese from a very unenthusiastic and possibly stoned teenager. We take a seat at a rickety table and dig in. These are bad. These are very bad, but also strangely delicious. We have to eat through the pain. We enjoy the fluorescent cheesy goodness together until we're all out of nachos. So, something's been bothering me for a while. Can you explain memes to me? Which meme? All memes. Amanda sighs deeply and places her head in her hands. Dad, it's complicated. See, memes are inside jokes shared by a bunch of people that get less funny the more people do it. So the problem is that by the time a meme gets to you, Dad, all its use have already done the joke to death. And what's worse than that is that movies and TV and video games will try to jump in on a meme train, but based on how long it takes to make them, the meme will be long dead by the time it comes out, so it just dates it and it isn't funny. Oh shit, what up? Dad, please. Anyway, changing the subject. Where to now? Wanna go to that golf store? What? You know, the one that's all black and tries to establish itself as an anti-establishment despite being an exact representation of the establishment? I don't know what store you're talking about. You know, the one where you can buy chain wallets and it's basically an assault on what people fought so hard against in the punk and hardcore movements of the 70s and 80s. Dude, you gotta be more specific. The one he threw up in that one time. Oh, that one! Honestly, that could be either Hot Topic or Spencer, so like, Amanda runs into the store with me trailing behind her. She makes a beeline for the back. There it is! You can still see the outline, kinda. I'm so proud. Speech. Amanda. Speech. Alright, I'll do it if you stop chanting. Amanda stops immediately. I clear my throat. Thank you all for joining us here today to commemorate an historic moment that would forever shape history. On a day very much like today, some 5 years ago, our very own Amanda Ann Monroe had too much blue raspberry slushy on an outing to the mall. After begging her father to take her to Dead Goth and beyond to buy rainbow suspenders, she proceeded to throw up all over a display of My Chemical Romance merchandise. Her loving father then had to pay for said merchandise, which to this day remains among our possessions. Thank you. Amanda is moved. She begins clapping, slow at first and faster and more vigorously. Several other patrons turn their heads. One of them also starts clapping. I bow my head. Oh, hey, chain wallets. While Amanda busies herself looking at band t-shirts, I try to find something of interest to myself. Not much for Dad to look at in Dead Goth and Beyond. Peruse the band t-shirts, look at ironic mugs. Check the clearance bin for hot deals, that's where I would be. There's a big cardboard box of marked down items. I'm pretty sure $4 for purple eyeliner is a good deal, I think. I wonder if I would look good in purple eyeliner. Hell yes, I would. Look, this is very important to me. I overhear a stifled argument at the cash register. Hey, it's Goth Dad. An older gentleman is carrying a garment, showing it to a bored-looking cashier with pure pink hair. I can see that. Don't know what to tell you, dude. I just work here. Listen, when I bought this online, the website said this blouse was Victorian-inspired. However, when I received it, it clearly held the trademark of Edwardian dressage. Do you want a coupon? I can give you a coupon. Will you if I give you a coupon? Is there a manager present? People have to know what they're buying. I am the manager. I see. Well, it would seem that I have outstayed my welcome. Good day, shopkeep. Your superiors will receive a strongly worded letter by post. Whatever, dude. The man whirls around and storms out, his literal coattails trailing behind him. I can't tell if they're Victorian-inspired or Edwardian in nature. Amanda trots up to me with a t-shirt in his hand. Oh boy, here it comes. Hey, Datron 5000. Yes, I'll buy it for you. Wow, that was easy, thanks. At least it's only one this time. Amanda plops the shirt onto the counter and grins at the cashier. I love your hair. The cashier says nothing and rings Amanda up, radiating hatred. I hand her a 20. So, what was that guy's deal? The cashier rolls her eyes so hard I'm worried she'll pull something. That's Damien. He's in here all the time. He's obsessed with Victorian fashion or whatever. She hands Amanda her bag, and it's clear the conversation is over. We make our way out of the store and head home to get some rest. Amanda and I sit on the couch, trying to find something to watch over bowls of ice cream. Oh, cool. Long Haul Paranormal Ice Road Ghost Truckers is on. Your favorite, right? Okay, seriously, I would watch that, though. Oh, hell yes. They have to make it over the Canadian tundra before the ice road melts, but also they're hunting ghosts. Also, the trucks are haunted. This is an episode I've already seen, but it's one of the best. Callum and Flint Dogbone, the twin brother truck driving and ghost hunting duo, find themselves in the greatest peril yet. Oh no! The ghost done got control of the truck. I can't steer them on their damn ice roads. Let me use this EPP meter to try and communicate with the spirits. Flint, we're about to die! Ah, almost got it. If you listen carefully, it sounds like it's saying you're going to die. That's because we're about to die, you... This is art. The episode ends, and Amanda excuses herself to go and start arguments on the internet. I stay up a little longer, curious about the exploits of Callum and Flint Dogbone after their disastrous ice road incident. Afterward, I crawl into bed and get a good night's sleep. Number 56. Go ask your mother. I'm still mad that I spilled my milk everywhere. Waste of milk. Morning, sleepyhead. 5 more minutes. You've never ever let me have 5 more minutes, so get up. Fine. We have cereal for breakfast and spend the morning putting together furniture. Amanda is much better at interpreting the tiny manuals. We're able to put together a few shelves and one desk, but I'm pretty sure it was supposed to be a bookcase. So, you excited for the cookout today? Excited to beef up my grilling skills. If there's food, I'm excited. Honestly, I'm all over those terrible store-bought sugar cookies that everyone brings. Oh my fucking god, seriously though, right? And the cupcakes? I inhaled the fucking cat hair or something on. Yeah, those are bad. Which means there are more for me. Don't you want to meet some of the people in the neighborhood? I'll probably end up standing uncomfortably in the corner with a plate of food and hope that nobody talks to me. Dad, you're a beautiful work in progress. We will get that butterfly to emerge from the cocoon. The social butterfly. Well, we better start getting ready. We definitely don't want to be late. What? No, we have to be fashionably late. Who shows up to a cookout on time? You know what? We're going early, just because you said that. I head out the door, and Amanda reluctantly follows. We walk across the street to Joseph's house with the store-bought veggie plate. I'm a terrible cook if it doesn't involve a grill. I guess we're not as early as we thought we were. Joseph's backyard is already packed with people, and the smell of hot dogs wafts through the air. Small children run through a sprinkler, and adults chat in small clusters. I set our veggie plate down on a table next to 2 other veggie plates. Hey, there's Joseph. I wave to get his attention. The moment he sees us, he jogs over, arms open wide. Welcome. I'm so glad you 2 are here. And you brought veggies. Let me introduce you to my family. Kids, come on over here. This is Chris, my eldest. Hi. This is Christian and Christy. They're twins. They stare creepily and say nothing. I love them. Then, of course, there's our youngest, Krish. Wait, where is Krish? Maybe Mary put him in his crib. Oh no, it's the woman from the bar the other night. What is she doing here? Oh, and how could I forget my lovely wife, Mary? Joseph pecks her on the cheek. She smiles. Ah, Mary, sweetheart, did you put Krish to bed? I'll have to go look for him. What? You'll have to... Joseph takes a moment and regains his composure. Mary, this is our new neighbor, Brogan and his daughter, Amanda. I'd shake your hand, but I have a glass of wine that I need to attend to. I love her. Nice to, meet you, Mary, for the first time. Charmed. Well, I'll have to go over there now. Mary leaves. Oh god, this is so awkward. I wonder if Joseph knows. I wonder if Mary knows that Joseph knows. I wonder if Joseph knows that Mary knows that I know. It takes all of my energy not to run away from the barbecue and start fresh in a new city. Ha ha ha, my wife has a wonderful sense of humor, but please, you two enjoy the barbecue. All the guys are really excited to meet you. Amanda and I mill around and try some of the food spread out on the table. I pick up some deviled eggs. Amanda grabs a small paper plate and immediately begins piling it with baked goods. I don't want to have to make friends. Come on, Dad. Who are you going to party with when I go off to school? I don't want to have to do pleasantries. Dad. They're going to talk about the weather. Go, do it. Make a friend. But how could I possibly abandon my only child at a social function? That's bad parenting. This plate of cookies is my new dad. Bye. Amanda shoves me into the center of the yard. Well, here goes nothing. I look around the party and am surprised to see some familiar faces. Isn't that the barista from the Coffee Spoon? Oh dang, Robert's here? Didn't that guy throw a frisbee at my head? Isn't that the guy who was throwing a fit at Dead Golf and Beyond? Isn't that Amanda's teacher? Hey, I know Craig. But wait a second, all these people live in our cul-de-sac? That can't be right. I'd better investigate. Robert and Brian, Matt, Hugo and Craig, Joseph and Damien. Burger time! Let's go in order, I guess. Robert and Brian. I walk over to Robert and Brian, who are chatting over drinks, determined not to be weird about what happened that night. I hope Robert feels the same. He seems pretty casual about it. Hey, guys! Brogan! How the heck are you? Settling into the neighborhood alright? Oh, you betcha. Got the living room in order at least. That's great to hear. I've been doing some living room work as well. Finally got the 50-inch in there. The game looks great in high def. Oh boy. Brogan, have you met Robert yet? Yes. I believe we met. Briefly. Hey. Robert takes a long sip of whiskey. Robert robotically extends a hand. I shake it as he stares unblinkingly into my eyes. Oh god, what does it mean? Hey, how's it going? It's good. Robert focuses on the whiskey he's holding. He takes a long sip. Great, look at my friends becoming friends. Us dads gotta stick together, you know? Us dads? Robert is a kid? Oh, I didn't know you had kids. Robert continues to stare at me. Jesus, does this guy ever blink? Yep. Cool, that's cool. We stand in incredibly uncomfortable silence for several moments until we gotta get off this haunted truck. Daisy, we gotta get off this haunted truck. Oh no, the ghost locked the doors! Daisy and Amanda run up to us, thank God. Quick, hit the emergency escape button! But trucks don't have emergency escape buttons. Then hit the brake, I guess, and we'll get out of the truck. The imaginary truck. Anyway, we're safe from the ghost, but how will we ever survive this Arctic tundra? Daisy, you might have to eat me. Are you prepared to do that? I'm prepared to do anything to survive. That's cold-blooded, I like that. Although I'm not sure I have the materials required to properly cook you. Oh, wait a second, are you guys playing Long Haul Ice Road Paranormal Ghost Truckers? Yeah! Amanda and I love that show. It's the best, especially that episode where Callum hides Flint's keys and Flint retaliates by breaking an ancient cursed urn and sending the spirit after him. Yeah, it's such quality reality television. Alright, Daisy. I found us a couple of bugs that are going to make a great meal. Lots of protein, to keep us from starving out here in this harsh, icy wasteland. Now, there's a whole table of food right over there. Daisy, it's a game. We're playing pretend. It's what kids do. Live a little. Amanda gives Daisy a handful of gummy worms from the snack table. They eat them with mock disgust. Let's go find kindling for a fire. Okay! But not an actual fire. Because we're playing pretend? Now you're getting it! And Daisy and Amanda run off. What a cute couple of kids. I turn my attention back to the conversation, but wait, where did Robert go? I skim the party and finally find him in the corner talking to Mary. Does he not want to talk? Man, I've never seen her get along with anyone so quickly. I snap out of my Robert-induced haze. I guess Amanda just sort of has a way with kids. That's kind of amazing. Daisy doesn't really get along with kids her age. Aw. It's nice that he's not trying to one-up me this time. Maybe we can have a regular friendship after all. Really? She just kind of keeps to herself. Her teachers say she spends every recess in the library. I think the other kids were intimidated by her intelligence. There it is. I wouldn't worry about it too much. Amanda was shy at Daisy's age, too. She used to have it of curling under tables and crying every time we took her to a restaurant. She bit people, too. Oh, ho, ho, kids, right? Gotta love them. You're required to by law. Well, since they're getting along so well, maybe we should try to put together a little play date for them. Yeah, that'd be nice. Well, I don't want to take up too much of your time. Go meet some of the other fellas. Alright, Matt, Hugo, and Craig. Matt and Hugo seem to be embroiled in an intense discussion. Craig looks on, smiling politely. I walk over to say hello. Are they talking about music or something? Well, I don't think it's fair to try and compare two art movements like that. Periods in art only exist because they're a unique byproduct of the social and political climate of the time and place, and try to make something like, say, the Rococo period and compare it to postmodernism in America, you're completely disregarding the context in which a work of art is created. Matt and Hugo seem to be so busy talking that they don't notice me. Craig leans in. Dude, I have no idea what's happening. I turn my attention to Craig, who seems a little more attentive to my existence. How'd resistance training go the other day? Great! Little River here is a great cheerleader, aren't you, tiny bro? Craig grabs River's tiny arms and waves him around. You can do it, Dad. I'm so proud of you. I'm sorry for pooping on you. She must be a handful at that age. Oh, they always are. But it's so worth it. Craig grabs River's arm again and waves them around. Also, I'm sorry for throwing up on you, Dad. How you settling in? The new place is perfect. I never get too comfortable. Almost done, I guess. There's still a few odds and ends to take care of before I can really call myself settled, but I think we can upgrade the situation to livable.
Nice.
We did livable throughout the entirety of college. Yeah, my goal was for Amanda to live the sort of life that didn't involve eating spoonfuls of ranch dressing as a palate cleanser between different types of pizza. She still does, though. Hey, she takes after her dad. Brogan, how are you liking the neighborhood? It's pretty nice. Everyone's been super friendly. Seems like your daughter is fitting in just fine. Matt points across the yard to where Amanda, Daisy, and another young girl are playing. They're all sitting cross-legged in the grass, picking weeds and weaving them into little flower crowns. It's pretty adorable. The girl I don't recognize jogs over to us. What is it, sweetheart? Oh, we got little overalls? It's a flower crown. I thought you'd look cute in it. Oh, well, there's only one way to find out. Matt takes the flower crown and places it on top of his head. Oh, he looks so cute in it. Am I cool now? The girl stares at him, thinking it over. Nope, but you're still slightly less uncool than what you were before you put it on. Ha! Hey, Brogan, this is my daughter. Hello. I'm Carmencita. Amanda comes over with Daisy in tow. Dad, look, I'm making friends. Are you making friends? You better be making friends. Yeah, actually, Amanda, you remember the cool barista from the coffee shop and my old college friend and, your teacher? Oh, hi, Mr. Vega. I didn't realize we were neighbors.
Oh.
Yep. You still gonna give me that overdue term paper? Ha! Great seeing you! Amanda finger guns her way out of the conversation like a champ. She learned the finger guns move from me. Very proud.
Oh.
She's definitely a charmer. Speaking of which, where did my son go?
Sweet man,
Hugo looks around the party. We must finally spot him because his eyes go wide.
Sweet man, Che.
Ernest Hemingway Vega, are you smoking? Ernest is holding a lit cigarette. Nope. I see Ernest across the way. He casually takes a long drag of the cigarette and then flicks it into a gutter. Unbelievable. Excuse me. Hugo marches over to Ernest, and I turn my attention to Matt and Craig. Kids, right? Man, I do not envy Hugo. The last barbecue we had, Ernest tried to shove a sparkler down Joseph's pants. Nearly burned down half the yard. And the barbecue we had before that, he actually burned down half the yard. And then it spread onto my lawn and burned down half my yard, too.
No.
Hugo walks back over to us, practically dragging Ernest behind him. Oh my god, so the teacher has, like, the little class troublemaker as a son. Oh my god. Practically dragging Ernest behind him. Hey everybody, sorry about that. Brogan, this is my son, Ernest. Hello. Ernest looks away, sulking, his hand shoved deep in his pockets. Hugo nudges him impatiently. Hey. Nice to meet you, Ernest. What grade you in? Does it matter?
Oh.
Ernest. Okay, I'm in 8th grade. God, you happy now? I'm sure you were just dying to know. Yeah, good for you. Can I go now? I'm tired of talking to old dudes who blame my generation for the failing economy. Ouch. Ernest. Oh, yeah, because I'm totally embarrassing you. Ernest puts earbuds in and storms off to stand in the corner. Well, that was certainly something. He seems nice. Hugo puts his head in his hands and sighs. I'm so sorry. He's having a really tough time. As much as I want to be the cool dad, I have to be the authoritarian dad, and he clearly resents me for it.
Nice.
I mean, I think that a dad and a teacher is about as authoritarian as you can get. Honestly, are any of us cool dads? It is even possible to be a cool dad? What? I'm as cool as a cucumber. See, that right there. You can't say that. My kids think I'm cool. But for how long, Craig? How long do we get to be the cool dads? I, don't know. I think we just have to accept the fact that as dads, we become the machine we once raged against and accept our fate to unironically wear socks with sandals. Your kids may think you're cool now, but the moment they hit puberty, you're doomed. Amanda's 18. She still thinks I'm cool. I yell across the yard to my daughter, Amanda, I'm cool, right? Amanda just laughs. She keeps laughing. I see your point.
Oh.
As much as we all want it, I don't think it's as important to be a cool dad as it is to be a good dad. We can't all be best friends with our kids. It just doesn't work. I mean, look at me in earnest. Our job as parents is to make sure our kids turn out okay. Yeah, you're right. But it'd be nice to have it both ways. Hearing these guys talk about this makes me think of my relationship with Amanda. We get along so well, but there might come a time when it won't be like that. Is college when that happens? Don't let us eat up your time, Brogan. Go meet some of the other people around the neighborhood. Let's go talk to those two. I saw Joseph chatting with the guy from Dead Golf and Beyond by the grill. I wonder what they're talking about. I walk over to them. So I'm curious. Can you walk me through why you had your house painted black? Where do I even start? The house stays warmer in the winter. It provides an artistic contrast to the rest of the neighborhood, and it complements the crimson interior perfectly. It's definitely an interesting choice. Thank you. I'm very proud of my vote. Brogan, I was just having a conversation with Damien here about his aesthetic design decisions. Damien regards me up and down with a warm but critical eye. How do you do? I don't believe I've had the pleasure. I think I saw you in Dead Golf and Beyond the other day. Damien's face turns bright red. I must apologize for my behavior on that day. You see, I take the golf lifestyle very seriously, and to be caught in a ruse by such a corporation as Dead Golf and Beyond was profoundly frustrating indeed. I hope you know that while my anger may have been justified, I was in no such way for a gentleman to act. It's okay, man. Do tell me about yourself. Are you new to the area? Yes, my daughter and I just moved in the other day. She was the one I took to Dead Golf and Beyond. Very good taste on her part. Does she participate in the golf lifestyle? I think for a second. I look over to Amanda, who's hanging out with some of the older kids in the neighborhood.
What?
Hey, Amanda, would you consider yourself goth? Amanda yells back. I wouldn't necessarily try to fall under any one specific label, but I guess if I had to choose, I would more describe myself as twee hipster with some Normcore leanings. Bats are cool, though. Ah, pity. Are you enjoying the party so far? Oh, definitely. Thanks so much for putting this on. It's nice to be in a cul-de-sac where everybody is so friendly and welcoming. Amanda walks up to the conversation. I also like The Lost Boys a lot. Really good movie. Does that count as goth? That it would, my dear. I don't believe we've had the pleasure of meeting. Damien Bloodmarch, at your service. Damien finishes the sentence with a flourish and a bow, producing a single rose and offering it to Amanda. I love him. Amanda blushes and returns the gesture with a curtsy. My, do you know how to treat a lady? Hello, Amanda. Seemingly out of nowhere, Joseph's twin kids appear. Are they speaking in unison? Hey! Won't you come and play with us? Come play with us forever. Guys, enough with the creepy twin shtick. We've talked about this. Christian and Christy slowly back away. Where do you think they got that from? Mary pops into the conversation, wine in hand. I don't know. Mary takes a long sip of the wine. I think I might have taped over a VeggieTales VHS with The Shining. Who knows? She takes another sip of her wine. Where's Krish? Wasn't he with you? You had him a moment ago. He's probably stuffing dirt in his mouth. He'll be alright. Toddlers are pretty resilient. Mary tips her glass to me. Ain't my first time to the rodeo. It's my fourth. I have squeezed 4 little... Sweetheart, would you do me a favor and please find Krish? That would be great. I'm sure he's fine. Mary. Okay, geez. Mary finishes her wine and wanders off. Dad, can we go now? Lucian, have I introduced you to Brogan yet? Hey, it's that punk from Amanda's school. I remember you. Whatever. That's no way for a young man to speak to his elders. Be polite. Lucian bows. Whatever, sir. Lucian bows again. Mr. Christensen, may I have a veggie burger, sir? Coming right up, bud. Are you vegetarian? Yep. Make that 2 veggie burgers. Did you know that some people in the Victorian era were vegetarians? They described carnivorous-type people as bloodlappers. Dad. That's really interesting, Damien. Joseph turns to the grill. Just a hint of a tattoo peeks out from underneath his sleeve. I can't believe I didn't notice it before. It looks like the bottom of an anchor. Whoa, is that a tattoo? Yep, I wasn't always a youth pastor, you know. That's so cool. Want to see mine? What? Lucian pulls back some rubber bracelets, revealing a lopsided 666 in black ink. My buddy gave me a stick and poke tattoo last week. I think it's healing up pretty good. Lucian. We'll talk about this later. That's pretty cool. What's the significance of the tattoo? I don't know. I just thought it looked sick. Well, in my opinion, the only reason you need to get a tattoo is because you want one. Careful though, that number carries weight. Man, Joseph is way cooler youth pastor than I thought. I just figured youth pastors popped out of the womb with a Bible. I wonder what he did before preaching. And without further ado, let's work some magic. Joseph closes his eyes, takes a deep breath, and gets to work. With the greatest of ease, he sets the patties on the grill, flourishing as he flips his spatula in the air. It's easily some of the best grill work I've ever seen. You guys think this is my first time in front of a grill? He's working faster now, effortlessly tossing cheese onto patties and perfectly grilling onions on the side. One after another, the dads take notice, and a crowd around Joseph to admire his masterful technique. Probably didn't know this, Brogan, but Joseph's known around here for his grillmanship. He is ungrilliable. I've tried to get on his level, but I just can't catch up. I'm dying. Let us keep studying. He has a rare quality about him. Oh my god. Mustard, we keep talking about this. Can't we just appreciate the artist? I've never seen him make a mistake. Okay, we need to stop. This is getting too cheesy. Please stop! I'm gonna die. All of the children at the party boo the glorious display of puns in unison. Alright, guys, the food's ready. Please form an orderly barbecue. Amanda groans. We all grab our food and hang out, enjoying perfectly cooked cheeseburgers. Man, it's so wild how all his dads live in the same cul-de-sac. Kinda nice, isn't it? Feels like there's a real community here. Totally helps when you're just a single dad trying to raise a kid. We're happy to have you here, man. I think you're gonna like this neighborhood a lot. Plus, Amanda seems to be getting along with all of the kids. If she decides to get into the babysitting game, she'll really make a killing. Hey, why don't you just add us all on Dadbook? Dadbook? Yeah, it's a great social network for dads to keep in touch with each other. We're all on it, so if you ever need to reach out to anyone, that's the simplest way to do it. Sorry, I'm just an old-fashioned dad. Social media goes over my head sometimes. Don't worry, Pops, I'll help you figure it out. The rest of the barbecue goes smoothly. We all trade stories and drink beer as our kids play on the lawn. Amanda breaks up a fight between Carmencita and those weird twins. I think they wanted her soul. Amanda and I walk back to our place as the sun sets over the neighborhood. Pretty fun party, don't you think? I mean, I got a burger in me. I felt like it was a networking event. Could have been watching Paranormal Ice Road Truckers. I'm gonna get LinkedIn notifications turned out. Notifications out of this. I just know it. You don't think it's nice that people want to connect with you? Not when their affection jams up my inbox, metaphorically speaking. Well, hey, at least you met some other cool dads. You should hit some up on Dadbook. Maybe I will, if I ever figure out how social media works. I have a good feeling about this place. Me too, Dad. That quirky lettuce system, yes, reminds me of you. Amanda and I arrive home with the remnants of our veggie plate. Seems like nobody was really into the cauliflower. Give me the cauliflower. I love cauliflower. Any big plans for this evening? Actually, yeah, I'm going out with some friends. Oh. Is that okay? Of course, just keep me posted and be home before midnight. You got it. And be careful. I will. Make good choices. Of course. Call me if you need anything. Dad, you're not gonna do the thing where you wait silently for me to come home in the living room with all the lights off, are you? What? No, never done that. I will never do that. Okay, do you have plans tonight? My plans were kind of to eat ice cream and watch TV with Amanda, but I'll find something to do. I'm gonna work on some stuff, see how long I can sleep for. And I'll work on some stuff. You know, dad stuff. I'm just relaxing tonight. Have fun, okay? Great. See you later. I watch Amanda drive off into the night. I really do hope she has fun. I plop down in front of the TV and turn on some Wine and Dine Mastermind with celebrity chef Gavin Chapman. Looks like Gavin's making a roasted rack of lamb with rosemary mashed potatoes. Fancy. I'd love to be able to cook like that, although I think if I was actually good at cooking, I'd use my powers for evil, like just making baked Alaskas all day instead of any food of real nutritional substance. Man, Gavin Chapman just caught that thing on fire, but he meant to do it. What a professional. I lose track of time as I blaze through several episodes of Wine and Dine Mastermind and also one episode of some cooking show called Meat Hell. I'm not even sure what that one was about. It was just a lot of yelling. Well, I need a sip of my drink. I should check in. I glanced at my watch. Man, it's almost midnight. I should check in with Amanda. I sent a text. Hey, kiddo, you good? I wander into the kitchen as I wait for a reply. Amanda's phone is almost always in her hand, so I'm sure she'll respond soon. Unless she's driving home now, in which case I hope she doesn't respond soon because I definitely taught her better than to text and drive. I reach into the freezer and grab an ice cream sandwich. It's a little late for this, but I think I earned it after a long day of socializing. I check my watch again, and then my phone. Nothing yet. Okay, see, now I'm worried. Do I call her? Do I call the cops? No, it's too soon for that. I'll just send her a gentle reminder text. What's up? Half an hour passes now. I'm really worried. The episodes of Gavin Chapman's Meat Hell are not only not assuaging my anxiety, but possibly exacerbating it with all the yelling. So I keep pacing around the house, waiting for her to come back. Why didn't I find out where she was going, who she was even with? Why don't I know any of her friends' phone numbers? Why don't I even know any of her friends' full names? Who is Emma P? I decide to send her another text. Amanda, please text me and let me know you're okay. I can't help but think of all the awful things that could have happened to her. Oh, thank God it's her. Amanda opens the door and shuffles in. Finally she's back home. I'm glad she's okay. Sup? Sweetie, thank God you're safe. Yep. But now I know that she's okay. I'm really mad. Why didn't you answer my texts? Amanda pulls her phone out of her pocket. Oh, whoops, guess I didn't see those. She starts to walk to her room. Suspicious. Amanda Ann. Whoa, we're pulling out the middle name now. Amanda, you came home an hour and a half after your curfew and you didn't respond to any of my texts. You really freaked me out. I was about to call the cops. Dad, you're seriously overreacting. You're not going to be like this when I go off to school, are you? I was scared. You weren't responding, and it was just like when your dad. I have to stop myself tearing up. Oh, Dad, I didn't mean to. I sit down on the couch and put my head in my hands. I feel very tired all of a sudden. Aw, you really scared me. Just please don't do that again. Alright, I'm gonna go to bed now. Amanda closes the door to her room, and I head to mine. I have a nice room. Geez, as I'm falling asleep, one thing she said keeps echoing in my mind. You're not gonna be like this when I go off to school, are you? I definitely didn't sleep well last night. I brew some strong coffee and make some scrambled eggs for Amanda as a peace offering. She eventually wanders into the kitchen. Hey, thought about what you said last night. I should have texted you. I said I was gonna do it and I didn't. I honestly just didn't even think about it. I'm really sorry, Pops. I won't do it again. Well, sorry for freaking out on you. I trust you to make good choices. Good. I'm gonna tell her I trust her. I also thought about it, and I'll try to give you space from here on out. I just gotta trust that you can take care of yourself. Team Monroe, Team Monroe. Amanda gives me a hug. Want some eggs? You know it. Sprinkle some cheese on them. Already did. Bless you. Amanda scarfs down the eggs and the time it takes me to wash the pan. Alright, I'm off to school. Smell you later. Oh, wait, one more thing before you go. What? What's Dad Book? It's a social media platform? Wait, what? What's a social media platform? Dad, I have to go to school. Come on, Amanda, I'm an old man. I can't put together a Dad Book profile on my own. Alright, I'll help you sound interesting on the internet. Amanda spends the next couple minutes setting up my profile on Dad Book, which as it turns out is a place where dads can get together and talk about fatherhood. Alright, Pops, we gotta fill out your profile. Let's get some likes and dislikes. Try not to make assumptions about people. On a Friday night, you're most likely to polish and sort my coin collection. Netflix and grill, baby. Fall asleep watching the History Channel. Torment my children with dad puns. Sink into blissful oblivion. Honestly, if you had one thing to take with you onto a desert island, what would it be? My trusty grill, the lost shaker of salt. Castaway on DVD for instructional purposes. A boat, obviously. I don't need anything. My survival skills have trained me for this day. Honestly, a grill could really help. You know? What are your turn-ons? Strong dad arms, tennis shoes with long white socks, a well-manicured lawn, street smarts, top-tier grillmanship, comfortable with crying. Like, I don't know how to choose this one. I'm Ace, help. I'm also Arrow. I love how this, like, maybe dad arms? I like to see some muscles. What did you want to be when you grow up? Technical writer for manuals and instructionals. Salty boat captain. Pro skater who is also an astronaut. A good father. The president of space. Boat captain. What's your favorite movie genre? War documentaries. Sean Connery's entire filmography. Anything on Laserdisc. Romantic comedies. Whatever will make me cry. Old comedies that haven't aged well. Let's go with the feelsy stuff. What's your ideal date? Napping together. Do a 1,000-piece puzzle together. Eating a healthy dinner at 4 p.m. Trying to geocache but getting hopelessly lost. Arson. Being emotionally vulnerable. Honestly, the puzzle sounds fun. What do you never leave home without? A sensible cardigan, my sick vape, a book of word jumbles and a pen, a cool knife, my cripplingly low self-esteem. I frequently forget my phone keys and wallet at home sometimes. It's very useful to have a knife with you, actually. I spend a lot of time thinking about conspiracy theories. How proud I am of my child, potential ends of the world, if I'll ever be able to love myself as much as I love my grill, when I can get my next cup of coffee, lawnmower modifications. Profile complete. See, that wasn't so bad. Yeah, it was actually kind of fun. I could totally spend all day on here just looking at people's profiles. You should message one of them, or more than one of them. All of these dads seem pretty interesting. Okay. I promise I'll make some friends. Amanda gives me a hug. Go get him, Dad. Don't
Welcome.
smoke.
You've got dads.
You've got dads. Tad Manda. Hi, Brogan. It's me, your dear old friend from way back in the day, Dad Manda. I'm delighted to see you signed up for Dad Book. They've recently added this exciting new messenger service, so you may find yourself receiving messages from other dads like myself. Take care not to miss them. I'll just go each of them in order. Craig Kahn. Dad of 3, business entrepreneur, and a fitness enthusiast. Juggling work, family, and fitness is a tough gig, but someone's got to do it. On a Friday night, you are most likely to get one last good cardio session in. If you had one thing to take with you onto a desert island, it would be a box of energy bars. What are your turns-ons? A sub 6-minute mile. What did you want to be when you grew up? Beer pong world champion. What's your favorite movie genre? Buddy cop movies forever. Ideal date? Scaling a huge dangerous mountain for fun. What do you never leave home without? An extra tube of energy gel. I spent a long time thinking about, my mile used to be so good. What happened? Have I peaked? Matt Silla, avid music enthusiast, passionate coffee drinker. You could find me most days selling bead juice over the coffee spoon or hanging out at the park with my amazing daughter. Hit me up about 80s no-wave music. On a Friday night, most likely to perfect my cold brew setup, one drip at a time, baby. If you had one thing to take with you onto a deserted island, it would be fine tunes to pass the days away. Turn-ons are multi-instrumentalism. Wanted to be when you grew up a barista, weirdly enough. I'm so glad his dream came true. Favorite movie genre? Shit with subtitles. Like that foreign stuff. What's your ideal date? We go to the animal shelter and seriously consider adopting a cat. Never leave home without my headphones, both in-ear and over-ear, just in case. Spend a lot of time thinking about where did writing commas into song titles come from and where did it go? Did we all just agree it's a bad idea? Brian Harding. Hey, I'm Brian. I spend most of my days hanging out with my awesome daughter and thinking of new ways to grill things. If you like fishing, then we'll get along. On a Friday night, most likely to see how slowly I can cook a piece of brisket. Had one thing to take with you on a deserted island, it would be my fishing pole. That would actually be super useful. Turn-ons are a keen understanding of steak cuts. Wanted to be when you grew up a fireman. What's your favorite movie genre? Romantic comedies. Ideal date? Deck building. What do you never leave home without? My portable fishing pole. I spend a lot of time thinking about how my daughter is smarter than I am. Honestly, just building a deck together sounds like a fun thing to do with a friend. Or a date? I don't know. When the internet gains sentience and decides to destroy us all, you know it'll use this information against us, right? On a Friday night, you are most likely to make a deal in an alleyway, have it go badly. Who's the cop? Was it Giacomo? I trusted Giacomo. If you had one thing to take you onto a deserted island, it would be gun. What are your turn-ons? Don't talk to me. What do you want to be when you grew up? Grifter. What's your favorite movie genre? Italian neorealism. What's your ideal date? Grave robbing. What do you need to leave home without? At least 4 knives. Spend a lot of time thinking about, you ever really look into a rabid animal's eyes? I don't want to get that close. Oh. Amanda, is that you? What are you doing on Dad Book? Damien Bloodmarch. How do you do? I have finally decided to join this information superhighway. I'm not entirely sure how this works, but I will try my best to understand. I love long strolls through graveyards and spending time with my son. If you would ever like to chat about the latest in Victorian fashion, the inevitability of our own demise, or black cats, please send me a letter. On a Friday night, most likely to listen to true crime podcasts while I taxidermy my newest specimens. If you had one thing to take onto a deserted island, it would be a coffin. What are your turn-ons? Pronouncing bosom correctly. Wait, is there a different way to pronounce bosom? But I hope it's, wait, okay, now I'm concerned that I'm not pronouncing bosom correctly. What did you want to be when you grew up? A bat. What's your favorite movie genre? Foreign art house horror. What's your ideal date? It's night. We are at an industrial dark wave club in Berlin. The music drums to the beat of our hearts. Like, Kesha? What do you never leave home without? An upside-down cross. I spend a lot of time thinking about mortality salience. You go. Middle school teacher, high school teacher, writer of scholarly articles on 18th century literature for various esteemed publications. If you're on here to tell me that my son put a cherry bomb in your trash, I know and I'm sorry. On Friday night, most likely to brew some strong tea and paint my miniatures. Oh, I love him. If you had one thing to take onto Deserted Island, it would be A Remembrance of Things Past by Marcel Proust. What are your turn-ons? Muscles. What did you want to be when you grew up? Movie star. What are your favorite movie genre? Documentaries on art history. What's your ideal date? Each of us reads a different book on opposite sides of the couch in comfortable silence. What do you never leave home without? My glasses. Actually, I forget them at home a lot. I spend a lot of time thinking about. I worry that people who are against e-readers are more in love with the idea of books than actually read. What? Right? Oh my god, seriously though. Especially with those new ones they have that are like that look like paper, like the digital paper thing. Those are so cool. I don't have one, but like they're so cool. Okay, yeah, Hugo is fucking amazing. Joseph, I feel kind of bad for Joseph because of his drunk ass wife. Joseph Christensen, voted Maple Bay's #1 youth minister for 5 years running, living in my hometown with my beautiful wife and our 4 amazing kids. If I'm not in church, you can catch me out on the open water, setting sail on the seas of adventure. I love playing guitar and crushing my kids at Candyland. On a Friday night, you are most likely to lead the community in a fun mixer. If you had one thing to take with you onto a deserted island, it would be my 6-string. What are your turn-ons? My loving wife? What did you want to be when you grew up? Ship captain. What's your favorite movie genre? Feel-good movies. What's your ideal date? Lovely night on the town with my wife. What do you never leave home without? The Good Book. I spend a lot of time thinking about how I can be a better man, husband, and father. Why, Broken? I never. We've known each other since business school. How could you possibly confuse me for your amazing and talented and easy to buy things for daughter? Though I am, of course, flattered. You should buy Amanda more things. Amanda, you know I didn't go to business school. I barely even managed to get my degree. Wait. No. Wow. I didn't say that. You never heard that. This is gold. I was a great student, I swear. I graduated at the top of my class because I worked hard and ate all of my vegetables. Totally holding on to this for later. Wait, do you even remember what I majored in? I declined to comment. Cool. You guessing I should message them? Message? Good tire pressure is essential to optimal mileage. It is, though. It's important to keep your tire pressure like a certain level. Well, even if you forget about it all the time like me. Wonder what Craig's up to today. I navigate to Craig's dad book page and type out a message. Hey, bro, or should I say neighbor? Let's catch up like old times. A couple of moments pass before I hear a ding on the computer. It's a message from Craig. That was quick. Bro, my mail's definitely hang soon. Might be a little different from our old weekend-long benders, but it'll still be fun. I think for a moment, this could be a fun opportunity to see my old buddy in his new element. We exchange a couple more messages and he logs off to prep for the game. I should see if Amanda wants to join me. I walk over to Amanda's room and knock on the door. Yo, Amanda Panda! I open the door and find Amanda sitting cross-legged on the floor, surrounded by magazines and newspaper clippings. She looks sad. She seemed to be making some sort of art piece, but her eyes are a little puffy, almost as if she'd been crying. Hey, are you alright? Oh, yeah, I'm fine. I just got sad because I realized that dogs are too often killed off in movies to elicit emotional reactions from the audience instead of being given the respect that they deserve. It's not right. sure that's what you're upset about? You gotta tell me what's actually wrong. Oh, they do deserve better, though. Why are you lying to me? I'm not. I'm perfectly fine. Alright. I don't believe her, but I'll let her go for now. What you working on? Collage for class. We're supposed to make a piece that represents our goals for the future. I take a closer look at her collage. That's a lot of dogs. It's mostly dogs, yeah. Did he need something? Craig invited us to a softball game. Wanna go?
No.
Remember that one time you signed me up for softball and you brought me all the gear and then you took me to the first game and then someone hit a ball towards me and I just ran off the field crying? Then you hid in the dugout and would scream if I tried to pick you up, yes. I was afraid of baseballs. I thought you were a gigantic sentient softball. Does that mean you don't want to go? Amanda gets up and looks me dead in the eye, determined. Finally ready to face my fears head on, let's do this. Okay, so we try to go on a little date with each of them? Amanda and I make the short drive out to the local softball field. For a kid's softball game, it's pretty packed. We clamber up to the bleachers and take our seats on the... Oh, fucking Christ. Take our seats on the top row. I don't see Craig anywhere. There's kind of a lot of wind going on outside. Let me go check something. Just a moment. Just a sec. Okay, it's fine, don't worry. You know, your relationship with softball is different from everyone else's relationship with softball, right? Okay, but I still don't see some kids cry. I'm gonna be pretty disappointed. For nostalgic purposes, of course, not because I take joy out of children fighting for my amusement. Definitely not that. The game starts and the kids run out onto the field. I see Craig by the dugout with a clipboard. He has rubber strapped to his chest, as per usual. There's a guy in a pancake costume doing jumping jacks across the field. I guess that's the mascot. Reading the kids' brightly colored jerseys, I see that it's the Maple Bay Flapjacks against the Pinewood Ocelots. Go Flapjacks?
Oh, man.
Choke up on the bat, Miranda! Yeah, Miranda, square up! How much do you know about softball? Enough to know the balls are relatively hard, despite their name. But yelling is fun. Give it a shot, it's cathartic. Keep your eye on the ball. What's important is that you're having fun. What are you willing to sacrifice to win? And also an eye on the bat, and the outfield, and the other players. Just keep your eye on all that stuff simultaneously. Nice. We watched a couple innings of softball. They aren't ready for the major leagues yet, but Craig's trained his team pretty well. It seems like he's really good with kids. Keg Stand Craig is good with children. Whoa. It's amazing how hard they're hitting the ball and how no one has run off the field crying yet. Amanda, dear, you have to let it go. Let what go? I'm perfectly fine. The opposing team is up at bat. They hit a fly ball out into center field. The tiny little girl tries to get under the ball, but it misses her glove and hits her straight in the forehead. See? It's a completely justifiable fear. The girl plops down on the grass and starts crying. Craig makes a beeline to her, checking her forehead and comforting her until her parents arrive. Carries her off the field as she sobs. Man, it's strange to think about how this was the guy who once backflipped off a roof and into a pool while shotgunning a beer. He's so responsible now. The game resumes after the girl calms down a bit. We watch a couple more innings. Craig's team is crushing the other team in the ninth inning. The Ocelots seem to have given up by this point. I see the Outlander eating fistfuls of grass. A batter on the other team kicks the foul ball into the stands. I follow the trajectory and... Oh no, it's coming right for me. Oh no. No. I close my eyes and brace for impact. Try to catch it. I open my eyes and look over to see Amanda holding the softball, staring at it in amazement. I caught the ball. You saved me. I caught the ball. Dad, I caught the ball. You did it, Amanda. I faced my fears. I defeated the softball. I could do anything. Amanda and I share a big hug. It's a tender moment that I don't think anyone else watching really understood. I'm proud of you, kiddo. The game ends and Craig's teams are declared the victors. We sit patiently as the girls line up to shake hands. Great job, everyone. We walk over to the dugout to congratulate Craig, who's talking with some of the parents. Craig, great work, man. Thanks. We've been working hard all season. It's great to see it paying off. I'm so proud of all my girls. Speaking of which, have you met Briar and Hazel? Oh, look at these little punks. Look at them. Hello. Hey, killer playing out there. Yeah, you guys rule. Thank you. You guys are the twins, huh? So which one of you is the evil one? Hazel. Yeah, it's me. Good looking out. Do you guys ever pretend to be each other? I don't have a twin, but I think if I did, I'd be doing that constantly. Yeah, I take all of our math tests. And I usually throw rocks at stuff, and when people get mad at me, I tell them I'm Briar. What? We will talk about this later. Brogan, bro, I just got a couple more things to clean up, then we can hang. Sounds good. Just then, one of the moms jumps into the conversation. Not so fast, we have to celebrate our win, Craig. I'm taking the whole team to get pizza. Oh, I don't know if I can. Nonsense, the girls won. What sort of celebration will we have without our fearless leader? She lays her hand on his shoulder and gives them a goo-goo eyes. Man, this mom is laying it on thick. Amanda and I share a look. Alright, is it cool if my bro comes along? The mom looks slightly put out, but covers it up with a smile. Of course! Where are we going? Thirsty's Pizza? What? What? It's a real place. An endless stream of girls clad in softball gear pile out of a minivan and into a local pizza buffet, which is actually called Thirsty's Pizza. Amanda and I trail behind them with Craig. Reminds me of all the awful pizza we put into our bodies back in the day. Remember how we used to just fold whole pies in half and then put taco fillings inside? Ah, pizza codes. I can never forget that. How did we survive college? Our bodies were younger back then, more elastic, more able to handle the toxic waste we put inside of us. The good old days. The kids run around, playing arcade games and eating greasy food. Amanda and I jump on a couple slices of mediocre pizza. Hey, give me a piece of that. No, absolutely not. I'm just kidding. I'm just regally eating salad here. Thanks for addressing the issue, Amanda. Dad! A different mom walks up to us, talking to Craig as if we weren't even there. Craig, thank you so much for looking after our kids. My daughter tells me every day about how great you are. Oh, I'm happy to look after them. Definitely helps that I have kids of my own. It's been so hard since Daniel left. I'm glad to know that my children have a strong male role model in their lives. Amanda and I look at each other again. Craig gets it from all angles, huh? Craig smiles sheepishly. Thank you so much, dude. Craig holds his fist up for a fist bump from the mom, and what I think is a maneuver to lighten the conversation. He looks super uncomfortable. I should throw up a bone here. Create a diversion. Tag team with Amanda. Smokescreen Martha. Diversion? I thought of the first thing that comes to mind. We watched Longhole Paranormal Ice Road Ghost Truckers last night. What? Calvin Flint Dogbone visited a truck stop that was also a cemetery and led an exorcism of a ghost that was haunting a hot dog grill. I nudged Amanda for support. There was also a demon haunting one of the bathroom stalls, and they kept throwing poop on the wall. Pretty scary stuff. Actually, now that I'm thinking about it, there's a good chance there's a non-paranormal explanation for that, but still, quality television. I haven't seen that. I haven't seen that either. Wow, we have so much in common. Damn. She turns her back on us to talk to Craig. Back on me again to talk to Craig. So I'm taking Hazel and Briar tonight for the sleepover? Yep, they're pretty excited about it. You'll keep them out of trouble, right? Oh, of course, but I could always use help watching. After everyone tonight if you're not doing anything. Wow, this lady is really going for the gold. Ha, it'll actually be nice to have a night to myself and River, but thanks for the invite. Martha, you might want to grab your child. She's stuffing pizza into a coin slot. Martha angrily turns her attention toward her daughter. Tiffany, not another arcade machine. I swear if I have to buy it. Martha storms off toward her kid. She seems nice. Yeah, the team is one big weird family. Takes all sorts, right? Tiffany, don't eat the tokens! Tiffany's a stellar hitter. Oh, I finally think I have time to talk to Craig now. Man, you're a busy guy, huh? Only on days like today, I hope. Dad! Hey, girls. Dad, can you help us beat our record on DDR? We told Ariana's dad that he could destroy him on the dance mat. Please help. Girls, you know I don't have my jukes anymore. But Dad! Craig looks at me like a hurt puppy. Sorry, dudes. Duty calls. I promise we'll catch up in a bit. It's all good, buddy. Oh, hell yeah. DDR champ. Craig rocks off with his daughters, and I'm left alone with mine. Man, I was really hoping to hang out with Craig more today, but it seems like he's getting dragged in every direction. Definitely wasn't like this in college. Feel like we might be a third wheel here. There's worse places than an arcade to be left to your own devices. You're right. Want to drop some coin on pinball? You know it. Amanda and I pull up to a machine that's feeling pretty hot and get to work. I'm a little rusty, but the pinball wizard within me will never die. I pull out a decent score and then challenge Amanda to top mine. And immediately she gets multi-ball. Looks like she takes after her father. You're pretty good. Don't patronize me. Hey, just trying to pay a compliment. Amanda shushes me. She's in her zen zone. She fights valiantly, racking up points by the million. She's this close to beating my score, but I feel honored just being able to watch. You're friends with Craig, right? Janet from earlier walks up and leans on the pinball machine. Yeah, we went to college together. Please don't lean on my thing. That's so interesting. So you know if he's, like, available? Oh, I honestly don't know if I could say. Seriously, you're gonna make it tilt. Because it seems like so much work to watch after his kids. Don't you think it would be great if he... Lady, I swear to God. All of a sudden, a buzzer sounds and the game is over. Janet made the pinball machine tilt. You stone harpy. What? I said I have to go over there now and put pizza in my mouth so I don't say anything that'll hurt your feelings. Amanda. Bro. What's going on? Now's our chance. If we don't get out of here now, we're gonna be stuck for the rest of the night. I wrangle Amanda and say some quick goodbyes with Greg. Goodbyes with Craig. We head out of the pizza place, finally. Amanda promises that she'll keep the couch warm for me and heads home. Hope you don't mind me bringing you back here, bro. Not at all, dude. It's good to finally get you all to myself for a second. Ripper burps. Well, almost all of myself. Hold up. Craig walks over to the trunk of his car and pulls out 2 gloves and a softball. Offer some catch. Aw. There might be less catch and more you throwing the ball and me running after it, but sure. We stand in the middle of the empty baseball diamond and start tossing the ball back and forth. I have a cooler in my car that we could grab, but there's only juice boxes in there. Man, fatherhood is strange. You're telling me. I can't believe I'm looking back at my keg stand Craig days and reminiscing about it. Those are some good times. I don't know anyone else who could pull off the rare horizontal keg stand. It was a feat of discipline, bro. Trust me. I haven't properly hung out with Craig in so long, I don't even know where to begin. Ask about coaching softball. Ask about business. Ask about the kids. So, is softball coach the life you wanted, or is it the life that was thrust upon you? I'll admit that I was hesitant at first. Briar and Hazel had so much energy that we had to get them into sports, but no one was there to run the team. The more I did it, the more I saw how much it meant to all the girls. I'm worried there'll be a riot if I quit. I would also be afraid of a bunch of tiny children with metal bats. They're quick and they work as a team. I've trained them too well. They take you down like a pack of velociraptors on a T-Rex. Exactly. So, you run a business now? Yep, we sell fitness gear, imports and exports mostly, but we're coming up with our own line of athleisure wear soon. I nod. I mostly use my sweatpants for watching TV and not, sweating. Sounds like you'd make a killing. If you ever need athletic gear, I've got your back. You can sponsor me. I'll rep your athleisure wear brands while I mow my lawn. That is a glamorous lifestyle we're catering to, yes. Can't believe you're a father of 3. Neither can I. You know me, I'm an indecisive person. You switched your major 4 times. Yeah, I had no idea what I wanted to do with my life, but raising kids when Briar and Hazel were born, it all finally made sense. It was like all the time I had spent trying to figure things out led to them. I couldn't be happier about it. I don't think I've ever cared about anything as much as I care about them. I had the exact same feeling when Amanda was born. It was the best thing to ever happen to me. It could be the only thing that ever happened to me, and I would still be proud of the life I lived. It's nice out here. Quiet. Must be good to get away from the softball moms for a bit, huh?
I don't know.
Christ, Janet. Yeah, that was a lot. Anyway, are they always like that? Actually, this wasn't nearly as bad. Yikes. I'm just so not interested. Well, what are you interested in? Peace and quiet. That's hot. Hot silence. My ultimate sexual fantasy is sleeping in on a Saturday. But more seriously, I just can't get back into dating right now. I couldn't even if I wanted to. There's no time. And I feel so uncomfortable trying to introduce a stranger into my girls' lives. They've already been through so much. I can't put them through that. Buddy, I hear you. So, the moms can hit on me all they want, but the girls are my top priority. His softballs don't get hit on. I just think he's doing great. Those kids love you, and to add to that, the whole team loves you. I think you got this dad thing down right. Thanks, bro. That means a lot coming from you. While I'm distracted, I miss the softball, and it hits me right on the head. Wow, that hurts. Amanda was right all along. Aw, sorry, dude. Craig runs over to me. You okay? Yeah, I'm fine. Wait, let me do the dad thing for a second. Craig spends a moment examining my head. It's worse than I thought. Don't tell me I have to kiss it to make it better. You would be so lucky. I feel like I've earned it at this point, waiting all day to hang out with you. Well, Craig leans in and kisses my forehead. Oh, walk it off, champ. Are the lights of this softball field really hot, or is that just me? I get up and dust myself off. Ripper yawns. Hey, little buddy, you must be getting tired, huh? I hate to say it, but I should probably head out. Sorry, things are just so... You get older, life just kind of gets in the way, huh? We start walking back to the parking lot. Hey, remember that one house party we went to where that got broken up by a helicopter?
Whoa.
How could I forget? You and me hopped over a concrete wall to get away. But the other side of the fence was a parking lot where a bunch of cops were parked. Oh man, yeah, can you imagine the look on our faces? We just walked straight past them like we were out for a stroll. And not knowing that we were at the party, they started joking with us about how big of a bust it was. We had to talk with them for 30 minutes. He told me we were interested in joining the academy. And they started giving me pointers for the exam. Longest 30 minutes of my life. Man, in college. Good old days, right? We get back to our cars. Craig pulls me into a hug, or at least as much as he can manage with a baby between us. Never enough time, huh? Guess not. Let me make it up to you. Let's hang out soon, yeah? I'd like that. Aw. I yawn as I walk through the door, spotting Amanda hunched over her collage, glue stick in hand, burning the midnight art oil. Figured I might do something productive between episodes of Shark Hunter lip sync battles. Do the sharks lip sync, or did the sharks lip sync, or did the shark hunters lip sync? Yes. I look over her shoulder at the collage. Amanda, this is some good art. Look at this good art you made. Thanks, I'm just about done. Like before, it's still a lot of dogs. In one corner is a giant pile of cash, and the other it's... Amanda, is that me? Yep, that whole thing about my goals for the future, and those are basically just to sit on a giant pile of money with my 20 dogs and also have a strong and mutually supportive relationship with my father into adulthood. Oh, now you've done it. Get ready to watch your dad cry. Here it comes. It's happening. Dad, you did this with your good art. She pats me on the back. Hey, how was your hang with Craig? I wipe a tear from my eye. It was good. That Craig guy sure is busy. Yeah, dude, this softball life isn't for quitters. Also, I'm very proud of you for facing your fears today. How does it feel? I'm on top of the world, Pops. I should start facing my fears more often. Oh yeah? How about tomorrow we hit some empty parking lots and practice, dare I say, parallel parking. Baby steps, Dad. I'll work my way up to it. Alright, I'm gonna hit the hay. Take care of late night television for me, alright? I'll let them know you say hey. Please don't pirate games. Date complete. Embarrassed child, flip up sunglasses, bro, dude, catch coach. Oh my god. I got so many dad points. Oh Christ.
Just like back in college. I've missed you, dude.
It's called masking tape for a reason. Because you mask off areas with it? While I'm doing my afternoon word jumbles, I hear the mail truck pull through the cul-de-sac. I wonder if we got any coupons today. The nice mail person slides a couple letters in a large yellow envelope through the slot. It takes a couple of tries for them to get it in. Hey, my coupons! I take a closer look at the large yellow envelope. Huh. I lightly knock on Amanda's door. She probably has headphones on. Amanda? She yells through the door. What? I have something for you. I'm kind of busy right now. Can you come back later? Okay, just thought you'd want this big ol' envelope we got from HIA. Immediately, and Amanda pushes the door open. Horn Institute for the Arts? I mean, if you're busy, I can come back. Father, please. I hand her the envelope, which she tears open with her teeth. That's probably bad for your teeth. She doesn't seem to hear me and spits out a piece of envelope. She pulls out a letter and unfolds it. And? The suspense is killing me. This is her dream school. Amanda's face is unreadable. Can't believe this. Oh, honey, it's okay if you didn't— I got in! Oh! I got in! Amanda tosses the letter inside and gives me a big hug. Congrats, sweetie, it's amazing. I'm so proud of you. She pulls away and looks at the letter again. Oh my god, I really can't believe I got in. Well, of course you got in. You're a great student, you nailed that interview, and your photography is incredible. Wait, Dad. I know this one's really expensive, and it's far away. I think for a moment, HIA was one of the more expensive schools that Amanda applied to, but I know she had her heart set on it for the longest time. It'll be tough, but we're gonna make it work. Really? Of course. Amanda hugs me again. Thanks, Dad! Okay, sweetie, we're celebrating tonight. Dinner, your choice, wherever you want. Wherever. Amanda and I walk along the bayside, tearing into our foil-wrapped burritos from a nearby food truck. Could have chosen anywhere in Maple Bay. Cost was not a determining factor. Please, Dad, you know I'm a simple gal. Just give me a burrito with a view. I can't say I'm mad. Amanda and I sit on a patch of grass and watch ships sail lazily through the bay. And the dorms are right near a bunch of cafes, and there are all these galleries nearby, and there's a discount if you bring your student ID, and... Amanda, slow down, you're gonna choke on your burrito. I know, I'm just excited. Did I mention that the students get their own studio space once they're seniors, and we get professional photo editing software for free? It's nice to see Amanda so enthusiastic about HIA, but I wish she wouldn't do it between bites of her burrito. I thought I taught her to chew with her mouth closed. I wonder who my roommate's gonna be. You take a survey online, and they match you with someone with a similar major and interest. I bet we're gonna be best friends. Crick and I were. A good roommate can be a lifelong friend. But don't even get me started on bad roommates. Oh no. I'm just kidding. We didn't have a bad roommate. Our only other roommate was a puppy that Craig brought home one night. We spent a semester fabricating a story about our new foreign exchange student who had a really bad cough that sounded exactly like a dog's bark. Carl ruled. Oh, they let you have animals in the dorm if you get a note saying you need one. I bet I could forge one. I think I could get a rabbit, or maybe a snake, or maybe both. Would the snake eat a rabbit, though? Oh boy, I think I'll leave all that up to you. She's so excited I don't want to disappoint her, but I need to be real for a second. So, you know I had that talk with Mr. Vega. He didn't tell you about the dumpster fire, did he? What? No. I don't want to put a damper on the good news, but I need you to knock it out of the park these last few months of school, okay? If you really want to go to Horns, we need that scholarship money. I know you can do it. Okay. I promise I'll try harder. I pat her on the back. Think you can handle a 14-hour drive to come home for the holidays? There's going to be some treacherous ice roads to cross. Don't even get me started on the paranormal occurrences. Well, it'll be worth it if I get to see you. My eyes immediately well up with tears. Ah, Dad, don't cry. Sorry, I'm just very, very proud of you. You're all grown up now and you're such a good person, and I hope you know how important you are to me. Dad, stop. You're going to make me cry too. It's too late, honey. It's happening. Dad, I can't get tears in my burrito. It's going to make it taste sad. I pull Amanda in for a hug and kiss her on the forehead. Love you, kiddo. Love you too, Pops. Oh. Always try to make others around you happy.
Welcome. You've got dads.
Oh. Hey, are you up to anything tonight? Hugo and I were planning to go to the art walk downtown. We're wondering if you would care to accompany us. I would normally write a letter longhand, but I run out of distressed parchment paper. Whoa, why can I see Damien and Hugo's chat? Am I a hacker? But I don't even have a hacker alias. The feds are gonna bust down my door any minute now. I gotta destroy this computer. Brogan, this is a group chat. Oh, thank God. Do either of you guys know how to destroy a computer? You can run Derek's boot and nuke from a startup flash drive, but once you've done that, it's best to physically destroy the platters altogether. The Victorians were well versed in information security. Brogan, do you want to go see some art or not? Art is good. Let's go see the art. See that art. Moving Pictures is hands down the best Rush album. Damien and Hugo invited me to a monthly art walk in downtown Maple Bay. I've never really been to one of these before, so I'm not quite sure what I'm in for. I think I'm here a bit early. I don't see Damien or Hugo around anywhere, and I just feel a little uncomfortable standing among all these fancy art people. Brogan? I turn around. It's Joseph. Joseph, what are you doing here? Joseph scoffs at me. What am I doing here? How could you ask me that? I'm obviously a huge art, appreciatist? Okay, fine. Damien invited me to this art walk thing. I'm guessing he invited you too? Yep, admittedly a little out of my depth here. Thank God, I thought it was going to be the only odd one out. Are you allowed to say that? Say what? You know, thank God. Yep, I actually get double points when I say it since I'm a minister. The points get you into heaven, that's how it works. Anyway, where are the guys? I look and spot Hugo and Damien, who seem to have just arrived at the gallery. Good eve. Evening, friends.
Oh.
Who's ready for some art? Art is dead and nothing is real. Let's be enthusiastic. You know I love looking at paintings that are in frames, and also paintings that aren't in frames. Art is good and stuff. Well put, Brogan. All you have to know is that if you're ever feeling overwhelmed, there's generally always a table that has free wine and cheese. I like art now. I've got the table in my sights now. If you'll excuse me, I'm gonna go help myself to some tiny wines. Well, they invited me here, so I should probably say hi. So, what's this first place? This particular artist specializes in landscape painting of various locales within the American Northwest. I look at the art. It is rad art. At the risk of sounding uninformed, do all these landscapes look like butts to you guys?
Oh.
Damon and Hugo lean in, examining the paintings in earnest. It would appear as if you are correct. Valid assessment, Brogan. Hey, this art stuff's pretty easy. Oh, it gets more complicated. Sometimes the butts are more symbolic. Sometimes the butts are metaphors. Sometimes art is about the butts they don't draw. Interesting. Joseph returns to our group with tiny cheese and wine. What I miss? Butts.
Hmm.
Shame. The cheese is nice, though. Shall we visit the next place? We leave the first gallery and walk for a few minutes before we reach another one. This gallery is a bit more crowded. Huge paintings of, I'm not even sure, hanging on the walls. Oh geez. What am I looking at here? This is abstract art. I think the more important question is, what does the art mean to you? I stare at the painting, concentrating as hard as I can on its meaning. The metaphor for the human condition. Reminds me of my childhood. It represents strife. All art is butts. It's a butt. Everyone else stares at the painting. Yeah, that's definitely a butt. While a valid assessment, I feel like this artist was trying to make a different statement. Probably how much he liked butts. You are a servant of the Lord. We're all God's creatures, even butts. Comparing this place to the artist's body of work, I'm pretty sure this represents a sense of isolation he feels creating traditional abstract artwork in a field that's rapidly moving towards digitization. Wow, how do you figure that? That's what it says on the placard. Oh. Let's look at a few more of these. We walk around the gallery, sampling some more of the artist's work. I almost hate to say it, but abstract art is kind of growing on me. It's interesting that the artist chooses not to let their work be defined by, what's the word, realism? Realism. As we're looking at one of the paintings, the patron scoffs loudly. I could do that. Excuse me. Hugo, not here? No, come back here. The patron walks away, not noticing Hugo fuming right next to him. You say you could do that, but you didn't. You don't seem to have the intellectual depth or the artistic skill to execute a piece even a fraction as impressive as this one. Art is the truest expression of the self, and it seems like your self is so bad. Your self is bad, so your art would be bad. Hugo's insults game isn't the best, but there's no denying his passion. Damien is holding him back at this point. Friend, he is not worth it. Hugo manages to cool down. He smooths his jacket.
I don't know.
I'm sorry, I just love art very much. We know, buddy. I pat Hugo on the shoulder. You know what would ease the mood? Is it cheese? No. It's wine and cheese. Co-signed. The four of us head over to the wine and cheese table, which thankfully is grounded in realism and is actual wine and cheese. We got one last stop on the tour. You lot feeling up for it? Is it going to be any weirder than this art? It is absolutely weirder than this art. Oh, we getting into surrealism? Let's do it.
Oh, yeah.
Damien, Hugo, Joseph, and I walk over to a performance in the street. Several masked performers in leotards undulate wildly on the ground, screaming both at each other and at us.
Oh, Cracker Barrels.
So, quick question. Shoot. What is happening? I second this question. Performance art. What does it mean? Again, I pose the very same question to you, Mr. Monroe. Butts? What do you even think they're trying to say? I believe it's less about their saying and more about why they're saying it. I think there's something special about performance art with almost every other form of art, music, painting, photography. The artist uses their medium as a conduit for their emotions. With performance art, the medium is the artist. It's the purest expression of raw human emotion. It's art as catharsis. That's beautiful, Damien. So, what you're saying is, if I start making really loud fart noises right now, as art is all as long as I, really mean it. Damien fixes him with a hard stare. I was gonna start making fart noises, but based on the look on your face, that joke isn't gonna play well with this crowd. Wise. We watch the rest of the performance as earnestly as we can and clap politely after the dancers scream their way off stage. Oh, I think I'm all ordered out. Agreed. We all decide to walk home together. We make our way back to the cul-de-sac, tiny wine and tiny cheese sloshing around in my stomach. I think we've learned things tonight, and not just about what I've learned about art, which was nice and extremely informative, but what I've learned tonight is that when you put together a bunch of tiny wine and tiny cheese together, it eventually becomes regular wine and regular cheese, followed by too much wine and too much cheese. The tiny cheese lulled me into a false sense of security. I felt safe with the tiny cheese. Wax wings too close to the sun. Cheese wings? Those would melt in the sun too, and I feel like it's more appropriate imagery. Plus, it'd be delicious. A nice Emmentaler, possibly. Hey, if you guys were painters, what would you paint? I actually dabble in oils. I mostly paint landscapes. I'm not very good, but it's a nice way to pass the time. I think I would focus on personal portraits of people in unique professions, like, for example, luchadors. I think I'd paint boats, seascapes, maybe some lighthouses, mostly boats. Really?
Oh.
Yeah, I'm surprised you're choosing boats in favor of the long history of religious imagery and artwork.
Oh.
What? Boats are cool.
Hmm.
What about you, Brogan? Food art. Oh, hell yeah. Landscapes. Tasteful nudes of the artist. Food.
Hmm.
I would probably do still lifes of various foods. Bowls of fruit, maybe some bread in there.
Oh.
Would there be cheese involved? See, I thought about that, and no, I can't stare at a pile of cheese for 8 hours without eating some of it, and that would ruin the whole thing. Excellent point. We finally get to the cul-de-sac. Alright, boys, good art. Good art. Agreed.
Ah.
See you guys around? Whether you want to or not, we're all neighbors after all. I head inside to deal an inevitable cheese over. Eat a lot of broccoli.
Welcome.
Broccoli is delicious.
You've got dads.
Hmm? Okay, let's click on the next one and send him a message. Stand up for yourself. Don't let anyone disrespect you. The solo from Kid Charlemagne is the greatest guitar solo ever made. I navigate to Matt's Dadbook page and type out a message. Hey, man, great getting to see you at the barbecue. We should definitely hang soon. You free later? A minute or two later, I hear a ding and see Matt's response. Hey, dude, I'd be so down for that. I'm actually catching a show tonight at the Soundgarden. Want to come out? The Soundgarden. Think for a moment. What's the Soundgarden? It's a concert venue, but also a band that a lot of people listened to back when it was cool to have soul patches. While I'm thinking, their message pops up on screen. Pop is playing tonight. Cool little indie pop-punk rock band out of Canada. Should be a fun one. I didn't know you were allowed to string that many words together to describe a band. Whatever, let's get out of our comfort zone. I log off Dadbook and think for a second. Wait, when was the last time I went to a concert? I mentally backtrack decades through memories of denim jean jackets and moral panic over teenagers turning to the occult. Oh god, I had a mullet back then. Oh god, I thought it was cool. Oh god, enough. Other people thought it was cool. I finally remember the strange 80s prog rock I used to listen to and mentally envision all of the airbrushed vans in the parking lot. Man, how did anyone survive the 80s? He was still look good with a mullet. A pompadour mullet? Yes. Okay, so I haven't been to a concert in a long time. What do you even do at concerts now? I spend most of the day pacing around the house and thinking about my relationship with coolness. I mean, I always thought I was cool, at least relative to a bunch of other dads my age. Dad, what are you doing? I look over and see Amanda at the door, just getting home from school. Anyway, what's up? Amanda, how do I be cool? Let me put on a pot of coffee first. This is gonna be a long night. No, seriously, Matt invited me to a concert. I don't think I've been to one since you were born. Yeah, you have. You took me to one when I was 12, remember? I'm suddenly overwhelmed by the memory of a sea of screaming preteens. Oh god, I tried so hard to forget. The one where I had to camp out with you in line so you could get a good spot and then you cried and screamed the whole time. Dad, it was so much more than that. I'm not even ashamed to say it. Oh, you're not ashamed? You seem pretty ashamed when I found all those drawings you made of those dancing boys kissing in your trapping keeper. Yeah, well, you didn't even find the good stuff. Anyway, you should be all set for the concert if you remembered that. Just bring a big glittery sign and cry a lot and you'll fit right in. Well, it's a smaller place, and I think Matt mentioned that they're a punk band? Like DIY gutter punk? Thrash? Straight edge? Come on, Dad, give me something to work with here. Are they post-punk, proto-punk, C-punk, Jeremy punk? What's Jeremy punk? I made that one up to see if I could get away with it. They're not positive hardcore, are they? He said that they're Canadian punk? Oh, yeah, you'll be fine. Does the idea of Canadian punk seem contradictory to you? I don't see friendship and politeness as core tenets of the punk scene. Well, punk is kind of a big genre that might not be as dangerous as you think it is. It's become so much more than just counterculture rebellion. What I'm trying to say is, just enjoy the music. That's it? I mean, yeah, it's not like you're gonna jump into the mosh pit or anything. Well, that's comforting. And if a strange dude in your Set Your Goals hoodie offers to buy you merch, don't accept it, and definitely don't go on 3 awful dates with him afterward where he takes you to a nice restaurant and then forgets his wallet literally 3 times in a row. What? Never mind. Just have a blast tonight. I show up to the Coffee Spoon at 8 in what I hope is a concert-appropriate attire. I see Matt out front, locking the door to the shop. Hey, you made it. Ready for tonight? Been a while. Yes, of course, I definitely know what I'm talking about. Ready? I was born ready. Any situation, any outcome, I can handle it. I sleep with one eye open. I am prepared to kill. Are you? Are you? Oh, I freaked him out. I'm sorry. Man, I gotta admit, I haven't been to a real concert since Pet Rocks were cool. I have no idea what I meant for. Did your daughter make you take her to one of those boy band concerts where everyone holds signs and scream cries? Yeah,
Oh,
I got 2 lined up next month. I still can't get the glitter out of my car from the last one. Stay strong.
dude.
But dude, I get to take you to our first concert in a long time. This is gonna be awesome. Just hang with me, Brogan, and you'll be good. The scene is super supportive. It'll be a blast. Quick question.
Hey.
Jude, what is scene? Matt lets out a tiny laugh.
Hey, yeah.
Sorry, it's just weird because scene can describe a music scene as it pertains to a community of people who like the same genre, but it can also describe a genre of music no one wants to admit they were into. Matt looks off into the middle distance. He says nothing, but I can tell he's thinking, never again? That's confusing. You'll get it. The important thing tonight is you enjoy yourself. Come on, let's head to the show. After waiting a short line to get in, we finally find ourselves in a small venue with a stage at one end and a bar at the other. Most people here are closer to Amanda's age than mine. I suddenly feel very out of place. That waning youth is showing. I'm suddenly aware of my mortality. Where were the good years of my life? Will Amanda still love me as we both grow older? Wait, is C-punk actually a genre? It is. Matt, you made it. A younger kid runs up and high-fives Matt. The kid runs off and Matt turns to me, shuddering. I get nervous when people surprise high-five me. Me too. I'm like a small animal. Loud noises and large groups of people frighten me. You also enjoy curling up in a patch of sunlight to take a nap?
Hey.
That's my favorite thing to do. And a couple other people notice that Matt's in the crowd and yell hey as well. Matt waves and hugs a couple people. He seems really in his element here.
Oh.
Matt turns his attention back to me.
Mm.
I am so afraid of all of these people. Oh, let's go grab a beer. Matt and I line up at the bar in the back where a couple of the older concert goers hang out. A couple more people notice Matt and tip their drinks at him. Seems like you're a popular guy out here. Yeah, I got to a lot of shows. This is a really cool spot.
Hey.
But it's times like these where I realize I can only be charming and funny for about 5 minutes before I run out of stuff to talk about.
Hey.
And then I become keenly aware of where my hands are, and that there's no comfortable place in your mouth for your tongue to rest. He's got social anxiety. God damn it, where do I put my tongue?
Hey.
See? Well, I've known you for more than 5 minutes, and I still think you're charming and funny. Just you wait. We grab our drinks. This scene seems really friendly. I don't know why people wouldn't want to admit that they'd listen to it. Ha! Let's get it. Check out the merch.
Hey.
Oh my god, look at you. I love your hair. Matt and I walk over to the small booth in the corner of the room where a crusty-looking teenager guards a selection of shirts and records. He singles me out from across the room and hops up on his chair. Step on up, get your merch here. I got t-shirts, I got tank tops, I got all the gifts and accoutrements a discerning concert goer of considerable taste might want. You. I gesture to myself, my face flushing red. Yes, you look like a fellow who knows their music. How's about a fine 12-inch, long-playing vinyl record made and distributed by Pup, Canada's premier punk rock outfit? Tallyho, sir, please stop yelling. I sense some hesitation in your voice, buddy. Let me assure you on my reputation as salesman of the highest caliber that this record cannot and will not let you down. Okay, Pablo, you can give it a rest. The teen hops off his chair and takes a seat. Your friend looked lost, so I figured I'd give him the old razzle-dazzle. How the hell are you, Matt?
Hey.
Day by day, my man. They do that thing where they high-five but also turn it into a hug. Your mom doing better? She's still single. If you want to be my dad, I can make that connect. And have to deal with you every single day? Fair enough. Who's your bud?
Oh.
That's Brogan, though I thought I'd bring out a concert, pal. Pablo leans close to Matt. Is Brogan cool?
Hmm.
Matt eyes me. I am back.
Hmm.
He cracks a smile.
Hey.
Yeah. Pablo brings me in for a bro hug. My dude! I'm not sure what to say, but give the courtesy 2 pats on the back as is customary in our society for people you don't know super well but still want to be friendly to. Pablo's a total card. Kid plays the hell out of a bass. Yeah, man. When are we starting our Witch House band?
Great.
You know I'm out of the game. It's a shame. You know Bacon Vale would have slayed. Bacon Vale is a fucking great Witch House name. I'll slay once you actually start making music instead of just printing out a bunch of band shirts. We got the sickest logo. While Matt and Pablo talk, I check out the merch. These shirts are actually really nice. Looks like the opener's coming on. Let's get a spot up close.
Hey.
Matt and I walk over to the stage where a crowd begins to form. The band walks on stage and pick up a variety of strange instruments. Is that a harpsichord? The lead singer addresses the crowd. He has a mandolin strung behind his back. Hey, what's up, everybody? We're Jonathan Jones in the Speakeasy Choir. My name's Daniel. Let's start the show. Oh no, these guys. What? Without time to respond, the band starts playing the most cacophonous noise I've ever heard. What is this? Matt doesn't say anything. He just hands me earplugs. Thanks! I put the earplugs in, and whatever the hell is assaulting my ears gets a lot quieter. For a band this bad, they sure do seem to be having fun. I guess that's what really matters. Jesus, did that cellist just break his bow in half? I don't get this. This set seems to go on forever. There's no breaks in songs, and I think one of the band members' jobs is specifically just to burn poetry on stage. I turn to Matt and try to start a conversation. So you got a lot of concerts out here, huh? What? So you go to a lot of concerts out here, huh? What? He can't hear me, so I just stop and try to enjoy the music. Okay, no, this is impossible. How long have they been playing the same song? 10 minutes? 20? A year? Eventually the set ends, but only after the drummer sprains his ankle during the saxophone solo. They promised it was a part of the act, as he was carried off stage crying. Matt and I both pull our earplugs out. Man, that was something. I promise Pup is much better. I just, have a lot of questions I know I'll never get the answer to. Oh yeah, he sprains his ankle at every show. They were being real about that. Let's grab another beer. Matt and I work our way out of the crowd and back to the bar. More and more people file into the concert space as it gets closer to the main act. It's getting kind of crowded in here. We grab our beers and I try to follow Matt back to our spot, but there are so many people that I'm having a hard time keeping up. As I work my way through the throngs of excited concert goers, I realize I've lost Matt entirely. I stop and look around, seeing nothing but a sea of hip 20-somethings. I'm lost. How am I ever going to find Matt here? Where's the exit? Are there even exits? What if I'm trapped in this building forever? Am I going to see my daughter ever again? What if that terrible band gets back on stage? What if... Suddenly, a hand reaches out to grab me. It's Matt. Almost lost you, buddy. Whoa, I got really nervous for a second there. You and me both, dude. He takes my hand and leads me back toward the stage. I can feel myself blushing a little. Aw. We finally settle back into our spot, and I wait for the band to start. Busy place, huh? Yeah, Pup really brings out a crowd. So, you go to concerts a lot? Oh yeah, it's one of my absolute favorite things in the world. I think it's one thing to listen to music and connect to it, but when you're in a room full of people connecting with the music just the same way that you are, that's magic. Oh, it's beautiful. I suddenly had the urge to pee. Curse this tiny dad bladder. I've never heard it put that way. That's really beautiful. Also, I have to pee. Hurry up, man, they're about to go on. I squeezed my way out of the crowd toward the restroom. I really should have gone before I left the house, but Amanda was watching beauty videos in the bathroom. She had an eyeliner wing going halfway across her face, which was actually a pretty good look. I'm so proud of her. I make it to the restroom finally, but it's one of those single-person restrooms with the line forming outside of it. As soon as I finish my business, the band starts. Crap. The people that were initially milling around the venue all crowd up against the stage as Pup plays their first song. How am I ever gonna find Matt now? Nothing can beat reading in print. Yeah, everyone's rushing to the main stage to watch Pup play. I'm sure Matt will be up there too. I gotta get there without being trampled by all these rowdy youths. Avoid those youths. Go. Oh wait, am I? Ah.
This is the part of the game where you should have been hearing a licensed tune. We worked really hard to lock it down for you. We even got permission to whitelist the song for YouTube and Twitch. But their systems are seriously broken. Ah, what a bitch.
Stop hitting me! I'm trying my best.
The song that you're listening to right now. Don't you think it's better than risking content ID? To you streamers and let's players, I have one decree. Please check out the band called Pup and their song DVP.
Okay, I'll check them out. Pup's Band DVD.
That's right, the band
Oh, God.
called Pup and their song called DVP. The
Okay.
song is great and the video is tight, yes, take it from me. It's like footage of NES and SNES games with the lyrics added into them. It's really cool, but it's kind of hard to explain right now, but you'll get it, I promise. You should really go check it out. It's really cool.
I definitely gotta go check out the song DVD by the band Pup.
I added the song that you're listening to right now. Don't you think it's better than risking content ID? To you streamers and let's players, I have one decree. Please check out the band called Pup and their song DVP. DVP. But
That-
real content ID demands a serious convo.
Don't eat too close to your bedtime.
But is this the time?
Oh, hey,
place
Darkwing.
to talk
I was
about
finally
it?
able to work my way through the crowd to where Matt originally was, but he's nowhere to be found. Shoot, well I guess I should keep looking. I bumped into him from behind, and I find myself in the middle of a bunch of youths running around in the circles to the music. I'm in the pit. How do I get out of the pit? Out of nowhere, a youth shoulders himself into me and keeps moving in a circle. Hey, I guess I'm moving in the circle now. I frantically search for a way out, but all I can see is an ocean of youths rhythmically slamming into each other. Another youth slams into me, and I lose my balance. I'm about to topple over. This is it. This is how I die, trampled under the boots of counterculture. Someone grabs my hand, someone familiar. I look up and see Matt. He has pulled me back up onto my feet. You're wild, dude. Matt throws his arm around me, and we jump back into the circle, bashing into youths left and right as Pup plays a killer solo. I didn't know you messed with the pit. Me neither. I can't believe this. I'm having fun. I'm a little mad I didn't stretch before physical activity, but I'm having fun. The song ends and the pit finally dissipates. Everyone cheers on Pup. Maybe I only got enough pit energy for one song. Haha, alright man, let's retreat. We'll show these kids how it's done another day. We work our way back into a more comfortable spot in the crowd and enjoy the rest of the show from a safe distance. Pup put on an amazing set and basically had to beg themselves off stage after their encore. With the concert over, the crowd starts making their way to the exit. Hey, I'll meet you outside. Gotta say bye to a couple people. I hang outside of the venue until Matt finally shows up. Hey man, thanks for waiting. I got you a present. He hands me the t-shirt I was looking at earlier. Whoa, thanks man. Tell you what, eyeballing it back at the merch booth. And I mean, anyone who tears it up at that hard on their first time back to a concert deserves a reward. The youths will finally accept me. Amanda will love this. Never taking this off. The youths will finally accept me. Finally, I'll be able to infiltrate their ranks and defeat them not only on the field of battle as we have done today, but on a grander scale. I'll see you in the World Pit, youths. Hey, Matt. Hey, it's Pup. Oh, cool. The band. Nice. Hey, dude. Didn't realize you were here.
Hey.
I'm so glad I could make it. You guys put on a great show. You know it's the band. Thanks.
Hey.
We'll see you around. Wait, you know Pup?
Hey.
Oh, yeah, I met him a couple times when they first started touring. Good kids. Whoa.
Hey.
Come on, let's grab some dinner food. I suddenly realized just how hungry I am. Man, mosh pits take a lot out of you. Matt and I walked to a tiny little diner with a cute neon sign. We tear into some bacon and eggs in a corner
Hey,
booth.
sounds great.
So there I am in the pit, trying to explain to the face tattoo guy that I didn't mean to elbow him in the face tattoo, but he's already seeing red. Not from the tattoo, which coincidentally was red. He's lumbering towards me and there's nowhere to go. It's the end for me, right? Then out of nowhere I get this idea. I just lean back and spread my arms, and just like that, I'm crowd surfing away from him in slow motion. Should have seen the look on his face. Bought him a beer afterward and we were cool. We still follow each other on social media. He has beautiful kids. Glad you guys worked it out. Yeah, man, just goes to show you that Punk's not dead. It just drives a minivan and has to hire a babysitter. Sad you get to see all these amazing concerts.
Hey.
Oh, I used to tour in a band. We were small, but it got us to travel around the States. Whoa.
Hey.
Yeah, I mean, we were poor and we had to scrape a lot together just to survive, but I wouldn't trade those experiences for anything.
Hey,
Yeah, that's how I knew a bunch of those people at the show. Music like this builds an amazing community, especially in a town like this. Just a lot of positive energy and good vibes. I got that feeling. Plenty of friendly people, especially that Pablo kid. Oh man, everybody loves Pablo. His mom's been raising him on her own, and you can tell that it's been tough on both of them. I know he looks up to me, so I try to help him out whenever I can. That's really nice of you. Thanks, us single parents just really have to look out for each other. How's Carmencita? She says she wants to learn the drums. Oh boy. It'll be loud and I'll need to take a lot of aspirin, but I'll manage. Can't really blame her. I'm suddenly very grateful that all of my daughter's hobbies are super quiet. Photography, collaging, whatever that she does on the internet. Thanks, Amanda. I'm trying to be supportive of Carmencita's rebellious phase, but I guess that kind of defeats the purpose of it, doesn't it? I think it would be a good daddy-daughter activity to find something to rebel against together. Like what? Fashion, consumerism, big-budget remakes of foreign films. Reading subtitles isn't even that hard. I think we just have to strive as a society to be okay with reading subtitles. He and I laugh. We keep digging into our big plates of greasy diner food. The breakfast I ordered for dinner is absolutely hitting the spot. Man, it makes me want some dinner breakfast. Man, being a single dad is rough sometimes. It's a lonely feeling. I understand that all too well. I mean, at least we have the rest of the dads to talk to. Yeah, I don't know. I get really nervous sometimes talking to people. Matt gets nervous talking to people, but he's so cool. Me too. I have never really considered myself an extrovert and never really considered myself an introvert. I'm just uncomfortable in every situation always. Ah, you're fine. You're actually really easy to talk to. You know what? I smile. Matt and I spend the rest of the night trading daughter stories. Turns out our kids are a lot alike. We finish up our late night dinners and head out. We walk back to the cul-de-sac, back to our respective houses. Tonight was a blast, man. Loved it. Although I'm probably gonna feel it on my knees in the morning. You and me both. I don't usually like going to these things alone. It was really cool to have you there with me. I'm glad. Alright, I'm calling it quits for the night. Stay cool, man. He called me cool. Matt called me cool. I walk into the house with my heart in my throat. Amanda pops her head out from her room. Hey, Pops, how was the show? Matt thinks I'm cool. You don't say. Amanda Panda, Matt thinks I'm cool. Blind leading the blind, huh? Wow, I just got dunked on by my own child. Unbelievable. Hey, Amanda, remind me which one of us just tore it up in the pit as a punk show and which one of us just spent 4 hours probably watching Tiny House Hunting Amish Triplets Extreme Edition. First of all, how dare you? That show is a classic. Second of all, you moshed in the pit. Who even are you? I am your extremely cool dad. Alright, I'm hitting the hay, Pops. I'll see you in the pit. Night, kiddo. Please don't pirate games. Date complete. Flip up sunglasses, home cooking, band fun, ska, scene, pit. I got a B. I didn't do great, but, you know. The king of carrot flowers, one of 3. Hey. Hey, buddy, so I have a favor to ask. Robert invited me over for dinner. I know it's kind of a faux pas to invite another bro, but I know the guy for years and I still can't get a good read on him, and I know it's going to be super awkward if I go by myself. Will you please come with me? I love food. I especially love food that's free. I don't know why you're so sweaty over cooking, but sure. Yeah, dude, I'm down. Thank you. I really hope that's a sweat of relief. Eat that dinner. Robert is a little weird. Moved a little fast, too. Probably most people wouldn't be comfortable with that. Oh man, I don't know how I feel about social time with Robert. Still, I guess free food is free food. I'm gonna sip my apple juice. Greg and I decided to meet up before heading over to Robert's place. Greg's waiting on my porch, bottle of white wine in hand. Brogan, boy, am I glad to see you. Likewise, man. Classy of you to bring wine. Oh, it's not wine, it's sparkling apple cider. Robert literally has a wine cellar, so I think he's good. Wow. Or at least I think he has a wine cellar. I'm genuinely unsure if he was telling the truth or not. I can never tell with him. Thank God it's not just me. I never know. He's so deadpan about everything. I usually just laugh it off, but man, the guy's an enigma. We start walking over to Robert's house. Does Robert even know how to cook? I have sincere doubts about whether he even knows how to shave properly. Or iron his shirts. I feel like you learn to cook after you learn those first two first. One time I saw him grab a hot dog from a trash can. I mean, it was at the very top of the trash can, like sitting above it, but still. If he were on trial, I think the jury would define that as in the trash. He's got one of those little arm patches for his phone. In his defense, I've definitely considered grabbing food from the top of the trash before. Well, yeah, I think we've all considered it, but the difference is that Robert actually did it. True, maybe he's the enlightened one. Maybe we're holding ourselves back. We arrive at Robert's house and ring the doorbell, but the doorbell won't chime. Must be broken. Craig knocks on the door a few times. Since when does Robert have a dog? I don't know, that's weird. I can hear Robert just inside. 1 second. This is uncharted territory, Brogan. What if he's the one making barking noises and there is no dog? Don't say that. We're not even inside yet. Finally, the door opens. Robert looks pretty stunned to see me and quickly adjusts his posture to try to hide it. This is gonna be weird, isn't it? Brogan, didn't know you'd be tagging along. Did Craig not tell Robert I was coming? Come on, Craig. I can leave if there's not... No, it's fine. Come on in. Wipe your feet. We enter Robert's living room, which is a lot more inviting than I remember it being. Make yourselves at home. We still hear barking from the other room. I didn't know you had a dog, Robert. Oh, yeah, that's Betsy. Have to put her up when the guests are over. She'll calm down in a bit. What kind of dog is she? Pitbull. Rescued her from a dog fighting ring a few years back. She hates strangers. If I let her out right now, I'd probably have to take you both to the ER. Craig and I make eye contact. She raises an eyebrow at me. Oh, okay. But, I gotta go finish dinner. Made also buko. What is that? Robert leaves the room, presumably to go to the kitchen. Craig leans in and whispers, was the dog fighting thing real, or was he kidding? I don't know.
Hey!
What's also buko? I don't know. Did he make up that word? Until I have also buko in front of me, we can only assume so. We sit in silence for a second, taking in Robert's living room. Are we about to get sawed? Nah, usually you wake up in those situations. We voluntarily walked into this one, although we did look pretty shocked to see you. Maybe you being here threw off his plans? His murder plans. This is so weird. Robert finally walks into the room carrying 3 paper plates of steaming food like a waiter. I don't have a dining table. Don't trust them. So we're eating here.
Hey!
Also, I don't have real people plates. Hope that's okay. Robert sets plates in front of us on the coffee table. I still can't tell what it is. Looks like meat. Maybe lots of sauce. I can make out some vegetables. I think that might be rice, but it could also be pasta, because there's only one way to find out. Maybe it's orzo? I take a bite. Oh, my god. I take another bite. The medley of flavors in this dish is amazing. The meat is so tender, and the risotto, I think that's what it is. It's so creamy. Robert, this is really incredible. You cooked this? There's a pregnant pause as Robert formulates a response, like it's weird to get a compliment from me. I fished it out of a dumpster behind a restaurant, or at least I think it was a restaurant.
Dude!
Can you believe people just throw this stuff away? I almost gag. I look over at Craig, who looks worried but still has his mouth full. He gives Robert a thumbs up. Glad you like it. Where'd you learn how to cook like this? Worked at a restaurant in Spain for a hot sec. Is he messing with us? I decided to play along. You lived in Spain? After I dropped out of college, I went backpacking through Europe, crashing on couches, sleeping in hostels, wherever. Totally broke. Worked a couple of odd jobs wherever I could scrape together some cash. One night I'm eating dinner at this little restaurant just outside of Madrid. I go to pay and realize I spent the last of my money on booze the night before. I'm in the middle of ditching when the manager catches up and puts me to work in the kitchen. Long story short, they ended up liking me so much they offered me a job. Why not, right? Started living with some distant relatives on my mom's side. Over the course of 2 years, I worked my way up from busboy to sous chef. Learned a lot. Craig and I wait for the punchline. What night watchman did he swindle to get back to the States? Who did he con in a game of poker in the back room of a speakeasy for safe passage in the crew of quarters of a cargo ship? Anyway, I still love to cook. I don't know what's real anymore, but this food is so good I kinda don't care. Plus, Robert is actually talking to me like we're 2 people in the same room, which I guess is nice. That's amazing. It really is. To be totally honest, I wasn't exactly expecting gourmet cooking here, especially not served on paper plates. I don't care about presentation. If the food's good, it should speak for itself. This also buko is screaming for itself, and paper plates are just as good as regular plates if you double them up. Huh. Hey, is it bad if I ask for seconds? No problem. To save room for dessert, I made weaponberry sabarin. Well, aren't you just full of... Craig looks over at me. Surprises. Robert winks. You bet I am. You can come over for dinner anytime. Craig.
Nice.
I'm gonna go get seconds. Me too. After consuming way more osobuco than anything my body could handle, and then ensuring a later food coma with a generous serving of whatever sabarin was, Craig and I decided to head out. Thanks for coming. I'm making an attempt to be more social. Something tells me he's not going to follow through on that. Man, if you'll have me, I'm here, especially if there's also buko involved. Use your hips when throwing.
Welcome. You've got dads.
Alright, Brian, next. Sleep is important. Make sure you're getting enough. Man, I don't know how I feel about hanging out with Brian more, but it seems like Daisy and Amanda got along really well. Maybe I should just bite the bullet and hang out with Brian more for the sake of the kids. I crack my knuckles and start typing. Hey, Brian, great grabbing burgers with you at the cookout yesterday. We should get the kids together and hang out soon. Wait, yesterday? I wait a couple minutes until a ding comes from my computer and a message pops up on the screen. It's Brian. See what he has to say. Hey, man, always love a good burg with a buddy. We should definitely hang out. What do you think about mini golf? We could bring the girls out and have ourselves a little friendly competition. Rock on, Brian. He signed his name. That's cute. Friendly competition. This is perfect. I know Amanda and I will crush Brian in mini golf. I've been taking her to mini golf courses since she was a little kid, and I'm proud to say that she's almost better at it than I am. Almost. I type back. That sounds great, man. Name the time and place, and we'll be there.
Oh.
Hey, Amanda. Hey, would you be up for some mini golf with Brian and Daisy? I'm a little out of practice, and I know my backswing leaves something to be desired, but I think I could keep it in the negatives. Perfect. Come on, kiddo. Let's do this. Oh, right, because with golf, the lower the score is, the better? Oh, heck, it's already 6:12. Okay, after this date, I gotta sign off. You ready for this? Arr, matey, I'm as ready as I'll ever be. Why are you talking like that? Because this mini golf course is pirate-themed? I just now realized that we were indeed standing on top of a giant pirate ship in the middle of a putt-putt course. Oh. Come on, pirate dad, won't you talk like a pirate with me? Arr, ahoy. Scurvy? Avasti. I don't see pirates, only ankles. Avasti. I'll make Brian and Daisy walk the plank with my superior golfing abilities. I mean, doubloon? Come on, Dad, you told me this was just gonna be some friendly competition. Friendly competition is dad code for actual competition. I need to prepare my body, mind, and soul to defeat Brian on the field of glorious battle. It's just mini golf. Just mini golf is so much more than that. I kneel down and place a hand on Amanda's shoulder. I just want you to know that there's no pressure. It's not a big deal. Don't worry about it too much, but we have to beat Brian at mini golf. Whatever happened to just having fun? Oh, we will have fun when we beat them. Amanda gives me a side-eye, but before I can side-eye her back, I spot Brian and Daisy. Ahoy there, mateys!
Oh.
Ahoy! Brian walks up with Daisy in tow. It looks like they're already rented some golf clubs for a mini-golf excursion. Total power move. Why didn't I think about that? All right, first mate. I hear there's buried treasure in these waters. You gotta help me plunder it? Oh. Amanda, I don't think this is a real pirate ship. I think it's just to play putt-putt on. Amanda gives Daisy a look. I mean, aye, Captain! Daisy winks at Amanda. Oh, look at those two. They're 2 peas in a pod. So, you excited to get some mini golf in? Oh, you know it. You a gambling man? I know when to hold 'em. Depends on what's on the table. Do I get you if I... That's so forward, oh my god. Depends on what's on the table. What are you willing to part with? How about the loser buys drinks tonight? Alright, but how about we make it a bit more interesting? I'm listening. The loser has to mow the winner's lawn this weekend. Oh! Well, my yard's pretty big. Are you prepared to take that on? I think you should be a little more concerned with how you're going to maneuver around my hedges. It's highly technical work, not for the faint of heart. I don't think I'll need to worry about that. I'm very good at mini golf, you know. Oh, yeah? Hole in one every time. What I just said is not a true thing, but it already came out of my mouth, so I have to stand by it. I'm looking forward to seeing that happen. Brian and I eye each other up and down. May the best dad win. Brian and I shake hands and lock eyes. It's about to go down. Oh my god. Oh no. Oh. Ah! Oh my god. Ah! Oh my god. Ah! If I can get it. Oh, that did not work. Okay, wait. If I can get it, wait. I think I need to get it to go over there, maybe? Whoops. Okay, that was wrong. These are really difficult. Ah! I should have waited. I'm doing horribly. Okay. Ah! It went around the hole? Oh wait, is that hole fake? Is that a fake hole? I think it was fake. Okay. Yep. Here. Bah! No! Hoppa! Ugh. I didn't do very good there. Impressive! Press the ignition too long to hold the engine. Amanda pulls me aside while Brian and Daisy start walking to the next hole. Hey, you having a good time? I'm having a great time. I'm having a fantastic time destroying Brian underfoot. I just asked because your eye is twitching? No, it's not. I feel my left eye twitch. Amanda raises her eyebrows. We're out here to have fun, remember? It's just a game. You're right, it is just a game. A game with extremely high stakes. A game we're currently winning. Dad. Please, Amanda, please nail this next hole for me. We need to keep this streak going. If it's really that important to you, sure. Amanda walks over and tees up for a particularly hard windmill hole, gripping her club. She winds up and launches the ball into the parking lot. She looks me right in the eye and does an exaggerated shrug. Oops. I disagree with her actions, but I appreciate her act of youthful defiance. She walks over and pats me on the back. That was for your own good. Love it, kiddo. Oh dear, this one's got angles. Ha ha! Oh? Wait, where's the hole? Oh, it's over there? Oh my god. Ah! Oh dear. Ah! Oh? Oh? Ah! Oh my god. I timed that completely wrong. I was supposed to try to hit the side and then make... Yeah. Never mind. What? Where the fuck? What? Oh. Oh my god, it's a skull. That's awesome. This one's basically a pachinko, huh? I don't... Oh, whoops. Yeah, that did not go well. It went right into the nose! That's gotta count for something. Oh my god. Okay, this one's a pachinko, so it was going downhill, but oh my god, this is awesome. Look at this. Does it have to go into the nose or into the mouth? Hup! Whoops. How did I get an S rank? Medicine is not always the best medicine. I try to maintain an air of professionalism because there are children present, but confetti cannons are going off into my brain, and someone is placing a wreath around inner me with the words "Best Dad" emblazoned on it. Man, that was some good shooting there, Brogan. I have best to do in field battle. Mini golf, no joke. Mini golf is no joke. Secret to mini golf is that you have to be really, really good at it. Arr, Daisy, did you have a good time? Yo ho ho, I did. We haven't even found the buried treasure yet. I think we would need to apply for a permit to dig around here. I can take Daisy home so we can get the city paperwork started for digging. You two enjoy your night. Sounds like a plan. Brogan, you cool with that? Sure, just don't get yourself into too much trouble. Can do. I'll make sure we get into a perfectly reasonable amount of trouble. Amanda and Daisy skip away, yelling about buried treasure. Bless that kid's tiny rebellious heart. Well, guess we should hit the bar now. There's actually a tiki bar attached to this place. How about that? That sounds like a plan. Brian and I walk into the Freaky Tiki, a kitschy island-themed bar. Palm trees adorn the walls, and several fake parrots are strewn about. Ukulele music plays softly in the background. Brian and I approach the bamboo bar. I just love looking at Brian. Guess I'm spending more time with Brian, which is a little more bearable since I won. Okay, I just gotta get my victory drink and get out of here. Think I already proved my superior dadness for the day. 2 pineapples of hospitality, please. The bartender whisks us up 2 rum drinks inside of hollowed-out pineapples. He sets them on fire, and we have to blow them out before we can drink them. Usually I just like to, I don't know, drink my drinks. If you don't want yours, I'll take it. And miss out on the taste of victory? I don't think so. I take a sip of my pineapple of hospitality. Victory tastes fruity. Let's talk about lawn maintenance. I'm very particular. No electric mowers for me. I hand cut everything with scissors. I also only watered the lawn with bottled sparkling water. I just ran out, so you'll have to import some. Italian is preferred, but I'll settle for Icelandic if that's all you have. It's sweet that you're willing to put all that work into taking care of your dead grass. What? My grass is perfectly healthy. That's okay, buddy. I know just the trick to perk it back up. I'll work my magic when I finish trimming your grass with the tiniest pair of scissors I own. Man, even when he's trying to be helpful, I feel personally attacked. Well, I sip more of my drink. I notice a TV in the corner. Hey, Extreme Makeover Deck Edition is on. I love this show. Always made me want to own a deck. Ugh, I hate this show. Why? It's so clearly fake. Well, yeah, it's reality TV. Who cares? I care. I'm a general contractor. I work with decks all the time. There's no way of renovating those decks in a matter of 2 days. It's impossible. This is a 3-week job minimum. So you want them to cover those 3 weeks extensively in every episode? Can't be that interesting to watch a bunch of dudes slave over a deck for that long. Nobody would watch it. I don't like any of those home improvement shows. I want to watch stuff that's real. Like Long Haul Paranormal Ice Road Ghost Truckers. I have horrible news for you, Brogan. No. Not them too. It's the awful truth. Not the ghosts, though. Those are real. Trucks just don't have emergency escape buttons. I've been lied to for so long. We both chuckle and sip on our pineapples. So, wait, you're a general contractor? Sure am. I actually help plan the cul-de-sac we live in. Wow, nice work. Yeah, kinda took after the footsteps of my old man. He was a general contractor too? The best. He practically built half this town with his bare hands. It's weird how you spend your whole life trying not to become your father, then you wake up one day and there you are. But I get to work with my hands and it pays more than enough to take care of my daughter, so it's an absolute dream job. For me, at least. Well, that's impressive. Building stuff has always been my weak point as a dad, and I've been okay with that until now. Now I must defeat him. I do have that patio furniture that I still haven't put together sitting in the garage. Okay, maybe I should cool it with the dad competition. Gotta keep it light. Now, one of your classic jokes, asks about his daughter, stare him down unblinking. At kids? That's why we're here. Oh, okay, he loves his kid. So, Daisy seems pretty smart for her age. Yeah, she's a genius. She definitely doesn't get it from her old man, though. It's actually a little embarrassing. She beats me at Scrabble constantly. To be fair, Scrabble is really hard. I could barely make good words even when I have the whole alphabet in front of me, let alone 7 letters. Brian laughs. See, we can keep things friendly here. This is perfectly pleasant. I could do this all night. Because I feel an innate need to impress Brian and prove I'm better than him, obviously. That's the only reason, I think. Let's keep it moving. Ask about his dog? So, you have a dog? Sure do. I can't quite remember what he looks like. Oh, he's a little corgi, always has his handkerchief around his neck. Yeah, I'm not kidding it. I think I might need a visual reminder to jog my memory. If you happen to have any pictures of said dog, maybe on your phone. Brian laughs. Brogan, if you wanted to see pictures of Maxwell, you could have just asked. Show me the goods then. Brian pulls out his phone and flips through an entire album of dog pictures. Aw, yeah, that's the stuff. What a good boy. I look around the room and take in all the kitschy decor, looking for something else to comment on. There's a gigantic fish hanging above Brian, and I gesture to it. Cool fish. It's definitely fake. But really? Everything in here is fake. That palm tree over there is just ficus with plastic coconuts glued to it. I look over. He's right. But I almost caught something like that fish once. Mine was bigger, though. Of course it was. Oh, really? Yep, I went on a trip to Hawaii maybe a decade ago. We were out on the sea for 3 days, catching fish, drinking beer, you know, guy stuff. We had a hot plate on the boat so we could sear the fish right after we caught it. Throw a little bit of salt and lemon on there. Oh man, that's some of the best food I've ever had. That actually sounds amazing. Well, it was the last day. Everyone had gone to bed already, but I was out there watching the stars, had my line out too. Then all of a sudden it just starts running. So I jump on the reel before it gets ripped out of the rod rack and start fighting with the damn thing. I'm out there for maybe an hour. Can't call out to my shipmates. It's just man against nature. Finally, I'm starting to tucker the guy out. I get him up to the surface and finally get a sight of it. The biggest marlin I've ever seen. Hemingway-esque. I get it onto the boat single-handedly. And you know what happens next? What happens next? The damn thing smacks me in the face with its tail, knocks me out. I wake up the next morning on the deck. The fish is gone. Never felt dumber. So it got away? I think there's another version of me that would have spent the rest of my life trying to catch that fish Captain Ahab style. I'm sure Daisy would be supportive. Ah, man, fishing's a life. Haven't gone enough lately. You go fishing? Actually, I have a confession to make. Wait, what am I doing? Why am I saying whoops, I skipped it. I lean in close. I'm amazing at fishing. I'm simply the best out there. Okay, since you're such a pro, I'm taking you fishing. Do you want to go fishing? Wait, don't answer that. Yes, you do. We're going fishing. Oh, no. Oh. I don't know. Come on, it'll be a blast. I know the perfect little fishing spot. I'll bring some beers. We get to sit back, relax, and reel in some trout. We'll bring the kids with us. Come on, you know you want to. I sigh. I've been cornered. Yeah, okay. Brian gives me an exuberant high five. Yes, maybe we'll see who can catch the most fish so I can get you mowing my lawn. You can try to beat me, but they don't call me Brogan, good at catching fish Monroe for nothing. I'm spinning a web of lies that I fear will one day consume me. Sounds like it'll be a scrap. Brian and I finish our drinks and head outside. Till next time, it's a great opportunity. I'm real excited. Kiss my opportunity. I think that's and also I'm for catching more fish than Brian. You're krilling me with these puns, Brogan. Mull it over. You'll come around to the fish-related dad jokes in no time. Brian extends his hand and gives me a friendly but firm handshake. I see the competitive fire in his eyes. This is going to become a whole thing, isn't it? Once Brian takes over babysitting duties, Amanda walks home with me. She immediately plops down on the couch and flips on the TV. So, how was your hangout with Brian? He wasn't too spicy about his crushing defeat, was he? Nah, he was pretty gracious about it, like, frustratingly gracious. Yeah, how dare that guy have some decency? Come on, Dad, he seems like a neat dude. I think so. I don't know, the guy loves a good competition. But then again, apparently so do I. What did you and Daisy end up doing? Oh, we hunted for treasure for a bit, but Daisy was really adamant about not digging without a permit, so we just watched some documentary about theoretical physics. I put her to bed and then sat around eating Brian's food. Don't tell him I said that. That's standard babysitting protocol, I believe. I really like hanging out with Daisy. She's super mature for her age. Yeah, Brian says she has a hard time relating to other kids. She kind of reminds me of you at her age, although she doesn't bite people as much as you did. I can't believe I'm finally the cool older kid. Feels good. You gonna hang out with Brian again? That's the thing. He wants to go fishing with me. Oh. I told him I was an amazing fisherman. You hate fishing. I know. I'm kind of panicking. I'm sure it'll be fine. All you have to do is wake up at the crack of dawn and sit silently in a boat on a lake for hours on end with no promise of a tangible reward, your only companion being the fear and doubt you harbor deep within your heart. Fishing's fun. You'll remind yourself as the world darkens around you and you wonder if it's really you staring back at yourself in the lake's reflection, or simply just the abyss. Yeah, laugh it up, Amanda. You're coming with us. It is my constitutional right to outright refuse this order. Daisy's coming too. Well, I bet I could convince Brian to bring his dog. Fine, sold. I'm in. Alright, I'm bushed. Gonna call it a night. Don't stay up too late, okay? You got it, Pops. Never too early to invest in a personal IRA. Date complete. Food channel, relax dad, Hawaiian shirt, lawn care, pirate, tiki. Oh dang, we did alright.
What an amazing date!
Oh,
Welcome.
I
You've
keep
got dads.
soft boy. Okay, I gotta sign out for now. Let me save this. Wait, heck, let me read this. Hey, dude, I've got the runs. Oh, I've got just the thing. I'll head to the store and grab you a real chunky milkshake, cherry licorice, and a book of word jumbles that I find helpful in strenuous times such as these. What? What did that make it worse? Oh, it's not for diarrhea. Milkshakes are discomforting. Wait, why are we talking about this? By I've got the runs, I meant that I felt like running. Want to come with me to the gym? Why do I feel less excited about that than getting you home diarrheas for diarrhea? Home remedies for diarrhea. Come on, man, it'll be fun. You know what? Sure. When are we doing this? There's 30 more minutes left in this Meat Hell marathon. Okay, wait, I gotta wait for this one. Guess I gotta sign off for now. Too much non-stop dads. I can't take all this crazy hot dad action. Okay, next up is Robert, who is strange, and then Damien, and then Hugo, and then Joseph. And apparently some other little things in between. Yeah, I gotta sign off for now before I lose my voice from talking too much. I love this title song though. Let me just enjoy this for a second. You always have time for a beer with your buds. Okay, this has been spectacular, and I look forward to playing more of it tomorrow. I gotta leave for now, though. Goodbye, end stream.